Canadian social media 7 people that panic about everything to do with Canada as they're coming at me right now. Bring it on.
Yeah, that's right.
That's fair.
Yeah. We're in crisis. They've written articles about it.
Right? Look at all those Canadian flags out there, John.
Oh, it's a beautiful sight. It's a beautiful sight. That's what happens when you come to Charlottetown, I guess. The Canadians get fired up. And now what's happening? Caitlin and Rachel are leaving.
Arm wrestle for Hammer.
Do they love Team Gushu here or what?
Everywhere. And it used to be, I'll be honest, it used to be frustrating. We could, when I played with Cooey, like in Alberta, we could be in Alberta and it was like, are we the favorites? Like,
no.
The cheers were very similar. Not the case when we were in Newfoundland or anywhere else, actually, for that matter, anywhere outside of Alberta.
Who would you say Brad took the mantle from? I want to say it was Jeff Stoughton, maybe, that had the most fan love before Brad?
Maybe. Kind of the nice guy, nice hairdo. Yeah. Is that the similarity? But nothing compares to what Gushu gets across the country. Jeff, obviously Manitoba and everywhere else, but doesn't seem to be anywhere that he doesn't seem to get much hate, and I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure he gets it like everybody else on social media, but Brad's too smart to probably even be on there. So.
Oh yeah, he's not.
But yeah, I don't think there's ever been anybody supported quite like that. I mean, come Olympics time, everybody gets around the same team. World Championships, right. Same story.
Sure.
But Grand Slams to be that far from home, over in Alberta or BC, honestly, it doesn't matter where you are. And I think that's the Newfoundland culture. There are not many of them, but they sure are strong when they're there, and I think they love to get out and support their province.
So we will meet the teams here tonight. It's Team Homan out of Ottawa, Ontario. Rachel Homan at skip, Tracy Fleury at third, Emma Miskew at second, and Sarah Wilkes at lead. And their opposition across the sheet is Team Caitlin Laws from Winnipeg, Alberta.
Winnipeg, Alberta did a move.
Winnipeg, Alberta.
We're just talking about Alberta.
We're in couch mode. Winnipeg, Manitoba. Caitlin Laws at skip, Selena Negevin at third, Jocelyn Peterman at second, and Kristen Gordon at lead. Changed that over the summer. Got married to Robbie Gordon.
I heard that. Saw some pictures. Ran into Robbie on a plane. I forget, Winnipeg to Toronto or something. He's come back from some Players' Council meetings, I believe.
This kid I saw, they're showing them on the big screen in the arena. There's a kid who has been at the rail where all the players come off. And as you know, Brent, you probably did this enough times. You come off the ice at a well-attended curling event. You take photos and sign autographs. And there's this one kid, looks like he's maybe 10 or 11 years old, and he's asking all the curlers for their broom heads. Okay. And it's working. He's got a stack. And I don't think they realize he's doing it smartly. He doesn't have the others. He doesn't have the stack with him. You don't show him. So he goes, oh, okay, hey, do you think I could have your broom head? And so they just showed the Sportsnet camera focused on him. He's fanning the heads out like money. He's got like 4 or 5 of them there. So
they've sold them out. The gig is up.
Yeah, those are going to be on eBay later, I think.
Players do change their heads every game, so
yeah. What else are you going to do?
Floating around, and if it's kids, we. Happy to help all the fans, but if it's kids...
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Try and give them whatever they need. It's amazing what some people ask for. They basically ask for your pants. It's like, I kind of need them to go to the change room, your shirt, your jacket.
You had someone ask for your pants before?
They want everything, yeah. You get the Canada logo on it. Those are nice pants.
Oh, that's true.
I can get those, and it's like, they really only give me one pair, and I try not to sweat too much in them.
Yeah, you're like, it was actually really hard for me to get these, so I don't think I'm just going to give them to you, but...
And then it's over the years, you want to keep all that stuff. You give away lots of the charity spiels and juniors and all that stuff, but we have a lot, and we're moving again, so maybe we gotta do a social media thing and give away some jerseys.
Do it.
I'll give away Jen's.
How many?
Right? I won't even ask her.
No, don't ask her.
No.
Then there's a chance she says no.
Right.
So...
Just give away some of our Olympic ones. Those are nothing.
Definitely, yeah. Ask for forgiveness and not for permission. It's always been the motto I've lived by.
Yeah.
So I say go for it.
Okay, that's permission.
How many jerseys of yours do you think you still have?
Oh, a lot. I would say I don't know, including jackets and everything, there's probably 100.
Oh, really? That
Yeah,
many
a
still?
lot. Well, when you get the Canadian jackets and shirts, I mean, you want to keep one of each of all of those.
Of course,
I think.
yeah.
You get 3 colors, so every time you do that, there's a red jacket, a white jacket, a black jacket, and a red, white, and black shirt. And if you want to keep a long sleeve and a short sleeve,
There you go. You're already at 8 or 9
yeah,
right
it's
there.
for each one. And some of the stuff we've kept, every year you get new jerseys as the regular team, and then we used to have to get different jerseys for the Canada Cups.
Right,
and
Continental
Cups.
Olympic trials.
Just everything was different. And so we actually did a cool thing, and of course it's Newfoundland and Labrador. Jen's mom knew somebody who's like a quilt maker out in Newfoundland. We sent out all these shirts. They said it would be a while, and it's been, I think, probably a year and a half. That's a while.
Yeah.
But they're going to make them into
a quilt for
some blankets for around the cottage, and
nice.
That seems like as good as anything. So kind of a Canada jackets, and then maybe a Scotties and a Briar one is, I think, what we came up with. So
nice.
Excited to get those back.
Yeah, that's great. You could make a bath towel out of the jerseys I had, but it's nice you can make a couple quilts. You got enough jerseys for a couple quilts.
Right? Mostly Jen's, of course.
Yeah, well,
mine will be the underside, and they're flipped over just for the coloring. None of my names will show.
Yeah, it was always even, even for me, not that I had, the Canada jackets and stuff, but we'd have new team jackets every year because you get new sponsors and all that stuff. And then, you go, what do I do with this?
What do you do with it?
What do you do with this?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to wear it to work out or something. You got your name and sponsor logos and stuff all over it.
It is fun to go through every now and again, like when you're trying to.
Right to it, you gotta go.
Uh-oh. Gotta go for noise here by the sounds of it.
Well, this is, I was gonna say, we have not had like an open start on the broadcast basically the whole time. It's a good sweep there to keep that.
An open hit and gave Anderson 2 in the first end. I don't think you were on that game, but it also happened to be her birthday, or maybe a day late for her birthday, but
it was nice
teammate
present.
Still remembers her birthday, right? Selena used to play with Carrie.
That's right. Gave her a little gift. I hung out with Carrie on her birthday. We went to the racetrack.
Oh, right.
Saw some ponies, met some horses, went into the stables after the races were over. And
you've been around town, around the whole island.
I'm starting to feel like Robbie Doherty. I feel like everyone in Charlottetown's getting to know me. Yeah, I was at the Anne of Green Gables house today in Cavendish. I've been out golfing. And
I saw a video, a little golf with Team Mowat and conversation with Bruce. That was kind of perfect that he would ride in the cart with you and just chat while the other guys were out there hacking it up.
Worked out really well. Well, yeah, we went out there, and I just figured, okay, well, we'll catch them in between golf shots or whatever, and we get out to Crowbush there, the links at Crowbush, and Bruce is just riding in a cart by himself. I'm going, well, what the hell? You're the skip, dude. Like, what's going on?
He's like, oh, no,
I don't golf. He's like, I golf, but I'm not good enough. And their coach, Michael Goodfellow, he's a good player. And obviously Grant and Bobby and Hammy all like to play. And I think Grant and Hammy both brought their clubs, I believe. And then I think Bobby had worked out some kind of trade with Mike Harris.
Yeah, one of them had Mike's clubs. I heard Mike talking about that.
Yeah, so they were all out there, and Bruce is just like, these guys are all good, and I kind of suck, and so I just come out for the cart ride.
Especially when it's an oceanfront course. Links at Crowbush, has been in the top, I may not be accurate, but definitely in the top 25 in Canada in the rankings at times. And I showed up there to play. Craig Salvo got married here, and married Karen Cumberland, his wife, is an islander, and so the wedding was out here, and we came out and we went to Crowbush, and I was all excited, loved to play golf, had heard about this place, and I have never seen rain like this. It was coming in sideways and up and down. It's like, I'm playing anyway, and it was like, you can't go out there.
So you didn't even get to play?
Never played. No. I think we had breakfast.
Well,
I've been there. Yeah.
It's a nice property, a really nice
Beautiful.
property. Yeah, I didn't get to play, but it was it was nice to be out there. And Bruce and I just rode around in the cart for 9 holes, talked some shit. I'm going to be honest, they cut a lot of the best. Cut a lot of the best content only because it was inappropriate.
Saving it for the outtakes, so that's definitely got to be a thing.
Yeah, inappropriate for public consumption, but we had a good time. I've gotten to know Bruce a little bit over the last few years, and he's a great guy. and the whole team, obviously, all great guys. And so it was fun to be out there. And they gave me some of their whiskey.
I saw that. Yeah,
so that was nice as well.
I saw some in the room here over there. I thought it was like coffee creamer, but
no.
I now realize there's booze in it. I don't drink coffee, but
you might want to try that one out. The Magnum Cream Whiskey, I think they call it.
Of course, Canadians who see that sponsorship think it's a condom sponsorship, right?
Yep.
Not one that I'm familiar with, but
that's no. Before I was around, when was
probably
that?
that would have been like early, like maybe even 2006,
okay,
7.
Yeah, I was still in
like
juniors
maybe
then.
First year with Glenn.
Yeah. No, I guess I wouldn't have
6.
been. It would have been 05. I think was my last juniors year.
It was early,
so that would have been. That's funny.
So you're going to wait a long time before you see Rachel miss an open blank here. We're going to get no score in the first.
Yeah, that's why it's their fault that we ended up talking about condoms on the couch cast. That's honestly on Rachel. If anyone has a complaint, you can direct it to rachel.homan.com. Yeah, rachel.homan@homan.com.
Pretty gradual.
Or great matches going on tonight.
Yeah. Semi-final night. What more could you want?
This is when I start to miss curling. When it gets down to these games, they're always so much fun to play in, but we've talked all week about how I do not miss the effort it takes to get here.
And just, when you're calling the 8:30 a.m. game and one of the teams is getting plowed and you think of yourself being the team that was getting plowed at 8:30 in the morning and you go, you know what?
Yeah, I got out of bed.
Maybe I'm good up here. We never miss a shot up here, and so that's kind of the nice part. But yeah, you're right. We've got Matt Dunstone facing off against Brad Gujou in one semifinal. That's for the men, obviously, and Bruce Mallett versus Mike McEwen in the other one. That's the Sportsnet feature game. And we've got Satsuki Fujisawa up against Carrie Anerson, and I think this is the best we've seen Carrie looks, with her kind of new look lineup. Kristen Karwacki at lead, and then Shannon Burchard we know is injured, so they had Laura Walker filling in at the points bet. That was a short spare duty for Laura Walker.
Yeah,
only lasted one game. But Dawn McEwen here playing her old position of second, and it seems to be going pretty well as they're here in the semifinals. So
yeah, we've covered them a couple times, and I would agree again. They're playing really well, and nobody can fake it into the semifinals. You might get a break or two here and there, and kind of fake it into the quarters. Even that's getting harder and harder.
Yeah.
But you're not faking into the semifinals.
No, that's for sure. And we have the Tier 2 semifinals going on at the same time at the rink next door here at the Bell Alliance Center. And tomorrow, Brent and I, for the first time ever, the Tier 2 game will be streamed in its entirety, the Tier 2 finals. For those of you who don't know, the Tier 2 finals end up on the rink that the Tier 1 games have been played on. So even though they've been playing next door all week, they'll move over here. And Brent and I will have both the Tier 2 men's and Tier 2 women's finals for you tomorrow here on Home Team Live. And I'm looking forward to that as a former Tier 2 player myself. I know how much the Tier 2 Grand Slam means to those teams and how special it is just to get to be a part of it. And then obviously to win it, you get a berth in the WFG Masters coming up in January if you win it. So it would be a feather in the cap of anyone who can do it, and we'll look forward to having those finals for you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's one of the challenges for the Tier 1, as awesome as it is to come over to the bigger side of the arena with all the fans. It's almost you got to relearn the ice for the final. That's a different experience.
Yes.
Hey, welcome to the final. Everything changes now.
Exactly.
Good luck.
I remember we were in the Tier 2 semifinals. The one time that I played in it, we lost to an old wily vet, Greg Balsden, we lost to in that semifinal. He went on to win. He beat Glenn Howard in the final there, and I remember the ice. It was in Cranbrook, and I believe Brent, you might remember, but they had just changed the rocks. Yeah. They had just brought in a new set for the slams, and the teams were having a really hard time with them.
Did have a couple of years there where it was a challenge, to say the least.
Yeah, and so I remember at the time, probably my best friend in the Tier 1 was Dana Ferguson. And so I remember, saying, hey, can we get... Because she was good friends with Brendan Botcher, and this is a blank attempt here for Rachel Homan. Oh, and
Did
Sarah
I get her?
Wilkes is on this right away. You might have got her, dude. Sarah Wilkes is on this right out of the hand. Does it go? Yes, it does.
You can't get Rachel on a blank.
You can't get Rachel
Even
on a
my
blank.
powers.
Yeah, you tried. But anyway, I'll finish telling the rock story after this break.
Comes to the game we love, having the right gear makes all the difference.
Gold Line's new curling shoes and brooms are a game changer.
The shoes, unbelievably comfortable.
And the brooms, lightweight and effective, giving you control on every sweep.
When I step onto the ice, I'm not just prepared, I look sharp.
Have you seen these shoes? They are a game changer.
And the brooms? Light as a feather.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
And is the choice of champions.
And we're back. Curling Couch Night 2. John Cullen and Brent Lang, soon to be joined by Carly Burgess and Lauren Lenentine, but for now it's just the two of us hanging out here. And anyway, yeah, the Tier 2, you were saying in the break, Brent, you remember the Tier 1 arena, not good in Cranbrook. The rocks were very suspect, and so yeah, we were just trying to get as much information as we could. Didn't end up mattering. We lost the semis. Took the pressure off of ourselves. But yeah,
Good call.
I do remember your old skipper, Glenn Howard, making that Tier 2 final against Greg Ballston and really not enjoying himself for most of that game.
I remember watching. We were already out, obviously. And
Obviously.
They had a little struggle. But, yeah, just such a great idea. I think in a lot of ways, the Players' Championship is the best event in terms of the prestige and the best of the best. You have to earn it, not just over a couple of years, but just in 1 year, and top 12 teams that cut the field. But I think this is the best conceptual slam, like ideas-wise and development, and bringing in this many teams from around the world. And I heard on the broadcast this afternoon watching it that Rob Fault is going through all the different countries in the Tier 2.
Oh, can I guess?
You can, but I don't remember anyway, so I'll just say yes or no if I feel like you're right.
Canada.
Yes, definitely that one.
USA.
Check mark.
Japan.
Affirmative.
Korea.
I would think so, but I don't. Oh, there you go.
Sun-Yun Ha.
See, you're not guessing. You know.
Germany.
Yes,
Norway.
of course.
Just keep it broomed down.
Let's see. Are there any? Yeah, UK or Scotland.
For sure.
Kyle Waddle.
For sure.
1, 6.
Another one near there.
Like time.
Oh, England? No.
1 minute.
We called him at the mixed doubles. Here comes the rooster.
The Rooster.
Wooster, is he here?
Oh,
Wooster
he is,
Dawkins,
yeah,
They got to
yeah.
be here.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, the Goose.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wooter. Yeah, he's here. Yep. Netherlands. China? Is there
I
a
don't know if
Chinese
they're
team?
back. I thought I saw some.
I don't think they are.
I don't think they'd be in this yet, but I
No.
do think their
They're
program
coming
almost,
back.
Like, disappeared. I mean, through
Yes.
COVID, everything disappeared.
Yeah.
Good speed.
Yeah, many of us asked, what happened to Rui Liu?
But, right?
He was really, he was going good there for a little bit. He was in the Olympics in 2010.
Yeah, and in the draw of the button, he pinned every draw. In the
Every
round robin.
draw.
He got 0 total distance
In the Olympics?
in the Olympics,
Unreal.
right?
It always felt to me like the Asian countries nailed the draw to the button so much faster than we did. Like it felt like when you were in a spiel and if you were playing, you felt good at that time. The Asian teams weren't as good yet, so you felt like, okay, we might win the game, but they're going to win the hammer.
Right.
Like they could just pin every rock. It was just absurd.
Almost robotic in the technical aspect of the game. And I'm going to take a wild guess and say they practice more than us. Do you think that could be it?
Seems sort of revolutionary, but that might have been the main reason why. Yeah, I used to live in Vancouver, and any time I went to the Richmond Curling Club, because that often had the most ice, it's an 8-sheeter, and I cannot stress to you that any time I went there, Bing Yu Wang was there.
Right.
So, didn't take a genius to figure out how she was all of a sudden in the world championship picture after being a curler for like 5 years.
Yeah, from another sport.
Because that was back when we didn't try.
Of course.
Yeah.
Another sport. She was an athlete, so like at a selection camp from a different sport. Speed skating maybe or something like
I
that?
think you're right, yeah.
And then less than 10 years for sure, becomes a world champion in curling. I think if you and I really tried, sat down, put our mind to it, maybe if you're a little younger, speed skating world champs in 8 years max. Can you
You got to
skate?
have... Oh, yeah. I
Okay,
can skate.
so, yeah.
I grew up playing hockey.
Right? Canadian boys, we can skate.
Oh, absolutely.
How hard could it be?
I mean, you got to just... I think my legs are too small. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
we got a
You
lot
gotta
of
start.
long list
You
of
gotta start
problems.
when you're like a kid, because I
Oh,
think
yeah.
you can't
You gotta
grow.
build up
you
those
can't
tree
grow the,
trunks.
yeah, exactly. You can't grow the huge thighs. I mean, and for just like a guy, like a regular guy, I have a pretty big thighs and ass, but
Nice.
you're welcome. But I don't. The speed skating, that's just another level. You gotta have trunks down there. That's got to start from a young age. I don't think you can just start at like 28 and be like, you know what? I'm just going to get the biggest legs you've ever seen.
Still falling, but that's a term that really only Team Homan uses. It's the way they throw their run backs. They put extra spin and it's going back. But hey, like I said earlier in the week, every team can have their own language. It doesn't have to make sense to me as long as it makes sense to them. And not a good situation here for Team Laws. Saw a chip and roll buried made by Sarah Wilkes, and without being too biased towards the front end, I think a huge part, I mean, up and down the lineup, Team Homan is just fantastic, but I don't see a front end that outplays Sarah and Emma very often. Maybe like almost ever.
Yeah. Not often, that's for sure. So taking that one out, but it stays as a center guard. I don't think that Rachel's going to love it there. Yeah, especially because you can roll on here pretty easily, I think.
Too early to tackle the battle of the sexes idea. Wait for the second slam for that one.
Oh, you think we should go back to that?
Yeah, it's one of the questions you get most often. People say curling's a sport where, men and women probably can compete against each other.
I'm ready for it.
Okay, take it then. I don't want any part of it. I don't know why I brought it up. That was stupid.
I'm not gonna play in it, but I'll commentate it.
Oh no, it's happened a few times.
Well, yeah, Rachel played in the Players the one year.
Oh, the Elite 10.
Or the Elite 10.
Forgot about
That's right.
that.
And she won one game, I believe.
Yeah, who did she beat?
That's a good question.
That was the concern coming in.
I'm sure whoever it is, they remember.
They remember.
Yeah.
I do not remember. But
I
yeah,
remember she won
10.
one for sure. I'll look it up right now.
That was
Rachel
in Victoria?
Homan, Elite 10.
It was in your home province
2016,
at the time.
yeah, I know. It was actually in Colwood, British Columbia, but that's basically Victoria.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rachel Homan was in there, and let's see.
We
round
played
robin?
Jen in a skins game.
Did you? And how'd that go?
Yeah, in Rama. Went really well for us.
Okay, so I'm gonna I'm gonna give you some clues to help you guess who Rachel.
So Elite 10, so it had to be a good team.
And and it was skins. Elite 10 was like match play format.
It was a Canadian team.
Yeah, it was a Canadian team. Rachel won 2-1. I will tell you, and I still don't think this is going to help you get it.
Okay.
Alberta, from Alberta.
From Alberta. Well, I was on Cooey's team, so it wasn't. I would remember that.
Yeah, no, it wasn't you.
Nice shot.
That's a nice shot
Botcher
there.
around then? I don't even think Botcher was. He wouldn't have been in Elite 10
Botcher.
yet.
Not Botcher.
It wasn't Kevin Martin. He was retired.
It was not Kevin Martin.
Alberta, wow. And this is when I was playing out of Alberta, so I should know some teams.
You should.
Charlie Thomas.
You got it.
Ah, I do remember. It came
Charlie
back
Thomas.
to me. Hell of a player, and he just kind of stopped playing.
That's right.
A couple World Junior Championships.
Yep.
That's an Alberta final or two, and did.
Canadian mixed doubles champion, I believe, too.
He was for sure. He was one of the original.
Him and Kaylin Park.
Yeah, and they were kind of mixed double specialists before that was a thing.
That's correct. Yep. Yeah, back in the old days, it was sort of them and the Tucks, Kim and Wayne Tucks, Kim and Wayne Tuck, and
Robert Desjardins was kicking around. then, too.
True. Yes,
He won
absolutely.
one.
Yep, absolutely.
That was when he had about 39 different partners, but he's playing with his daughter now, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
he just
very
wants
cool.
to help her get better so she can hopefully get on a team when he's done. But the problem is I don't think Robert's ever going to quit. She's getting pretty good, and he's still sticking around.
So this is not a terrible setup here for Caitlin Laws. I think that center guard's a little high, though, Brent.
Yeah, and my concern is you can chase on either side. There's a hole there, so I'd want this almost behind the tee line, as stupid as that sounds, because if you put this top 8 and they chase through the intern side and roll behind the corner guard, it's kind of rinse and repeat. And if you do that 3 times, then red scores 3. So I don't want that to happen. So if you get this back 4 behind the guard, I don't hate that.
No, that's pretty good.
That's fine.
I think that is fine.
Yeah, that's as good of a spot as it could be.
I think Caitlin's fine with the blank here. even odd. It's early for that, but anything but a deuce at this point. It doesn't look like a steal. It was Charlie Thomas, and that would have been J.D. Lind would have been on that team probably. That was a wild format, and same with the skins, right? It was anything could happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Even more in the skins because the carryover made it like you play some good ends and the other skip makes a couple good shots, carryover, and you have a half end and they have a good one. It's like, holy smokes, feel like we've been beating them and now we're down 5-0.
Yeah.
Or
they just won
$27,000.
Yeah, we're sitting and watching them.
We played Kevin Martin in the. I have some Skins game nightmare stories from the old qualifiers. Were you around to play in McCain Skins West?
I was not, but
okay.
I remember them being played. Like I can remember watching them, but I would have been too young. Yeah.
Speaking of PEI, Robert Campbell, hard luck. He used to be in the final lots of times at least. He finally did get to a Skins game, but we used to go to Florenceville because we were in Eastern Canada. The West was in Portage La Prairie.
Yep.
And that was, one spot each, and then it was the reigning Skins champ and the Brier champ. So we had gone to Florenceville and Grand Falls, some of the worst ice you could ever play on. Best people, but worst ice. And we lost that final 3 times in a row to go to Russ, then to Glenn, and then to Wayne. Just going through the old Team Howard.
Exactly. Did you lose to? I was going to say Peter Corner. You lose to.
And then with Glenn, we get to the final against Menard, and we're up to coming home with the hammer. We're definitely going this year, John.
Definitely. Hit
against 3, and we rolled out. So we played extra. And anytime you have an easy shot to win in this regular in the 8th, the extra end shot's going to be real hard. Glenn had to make a quarter rock double stick, and he made it. So we got to go to the Skins game finally. And then we played Martin, and in the final there was a bunch of carryovers, and we played an end for $58,000 in your favorite province. It was in New Brunswick.
Oh, don't bring that up again. I don't want people to know that. Oh boy, got to get this out the back. Oh no, that's disaster. Uh-oh.
Yeah, what, sweet?
Jeez Louise.
You need to really get that cute with that.
No, I think you could have chased it pretty easy. I mean, we saw Tracy's. I mean, she had almost board weight, and it got there no problem. So great chance now for Rachel Homan to start to lie too. But where in New Brunswick was it?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because that depends. Like there are.
Wasn't Moncton.
Well, that's good then. There are good places in New Brunswick, just not a lot of them.
I don't remember. I do remember the seafood dinner that Kevin bought us afterwards with all the money he stole from us.
Well, that's kind of him.
Yeah, nice guy. We actually played a trick on him. It was a restaurant that was closed, but they're curling fans, and of course, East Coast hospitality. They opened it up just for our 2 teams.
Wow, that's very nice.
And we talked to the owner and said, hey, and Kevin made it very clear, we're going to buy. And that used to be the thing. If you beat a team in the final, you take them out for dinner if you're both staying the night. I don't think that happens anymore.
Yeah, no, the teams don't like each other nearly as much.
Yeah. So anyway, we talked to the owner who was there the whole time. And he said, can you make up a fake bill?
Oh!
Because we didn't even get menus. This is light, too.
This is way light. Can they get it by? Squeeze it by? Oh, my gosh.
Trading chances killed it.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, we know the houses have been pretty dead, too. So if you're not right to it with the weight, you're not going to have it. Oh, that was a shot. That was a chance for Rachel Homan, no question. And actually, Caitlin could line up a force here now.
Seesaw battle.
So you got them to make up a fake
bill and brought it to Kevin. And we made up a bill for like $10,000 because no menu and it's seafood and you don't really know. I mean,
no, yeah, it's market price,
right?
Yeah.
And he brought it in for $10,000. Kevin, of course, the king of facial expressions. We couldn't hold it together though. I think probably his whole team. That was Walchuk and Carter and Donnie B. I think they were all in on it too, and we just couldn't hold it together. But.
Oh, I love that.
I wonder if Kevin remembers that. He probably does.
Yeah, he remembers a lot of that stuff.
He definitely remembers taking all the money. I can promise you that.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So this is the final stone here for Caitlin Laws and a chance to potentially set up a force.
Ooh, a little anger on that. A little disagreement anger from the sweeps.
Yeah, love that. That's when you know you're playing good, actually.
Oh,
that's got to get out. No.
What are we watching here?
Oh, boy. Yikes. You need to curl that.
Carly and Lauren just walked in. You lost to these guys? Like, they're out there missing these shots and you're in here with us? Just kidding.
That's a great way to start. Way to be nice to our guests. Yeah, we're going to have Carly Burgess and Lauren Lenentine joining us after this end. If they still want to, after what Brent just said
They just
about
left,
them.
actually.
Yeah, it's so weird. The door just slammed. Carly ran away so fast it had like a roadrunner puff of smoke behind her.
We're really just going to grill them about their old skip, Jennifer Jones. I need some dirt.
Oh, I would love some dirt. The only thing I know about Jennifer Jones in my years of like trying to find out weird things about curlers is that she has supersonic hearing.
She does.
Yeah, and like that's
follows...
legit. It's not like fake.
No,
Like,
it's
she has
not fake.
unbelievable hearing.
And she follows, like if you're at like a dinner or something, she follows multiple conversations at the same time. It's really strange. So you got to be careful around her, John.
Good to know.
Even
really
if she's
good
talking to somebody else, she might still be listening to you.
Okay, good. That's good to know, and that's good for Rachel Homan. She'll get a bit of a strange 2 there, but a 2 nonetheless. She'll take a 2-0 lead into the third end.
When you've conquered another game, a long day, a job well done, and the final work goal, where you're placed. Come as you are and fit in comfortably. Mr. Mice. Eat locally, enjoy casual.
All right, hello, curling fans. What a treat. Look at this. The couch is filling up. The curling couch is filling up. We have Carly Burgess and Lauren Lenentine here from Team Chelsea Carey / old team Jennifer Jones. What's up, girls?
Thanks for having us. Yeah,
Thank you for being here. Sorry that you're not out on the ice. This is better.
This is better, right? To be in.
This is better. Did also, I don't know if Nick told you, but we do pay our guests $25,000 each. So it's actually more beneficial for you to be here than it is to actually win on the ice. Yeah. That's what Brent and I are getting paid.
Oh, at least.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I don't even know. I didn't even look at my contract. It's like, when you go to like a store and you're so rich you don't even look at the price.
That's your problem, John?
Yeah.
That is it's not a problem. I just walk in, I go, give me that. Anyway.
Well, I'm the only one with no headset, so I don't know what's going on, but I can just hear you guys beside me.
Okay, well, Rachel is saying to do a shot. No, she's not, actually. I just imagine that's the whole show, is I just repeat what I'm hearing on the player mics to you. Okay, so anyway, Brent, you were saying you wanted some dirt on your wife from Lauren and Carly, so let's
Tell
go.
us. John, all John knew is that she's got supersonic hearing.
That's the only thing I know.
I heard that as well.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if I ever experienced it, but she was probably...
She never caught you talking about her?
I don't know. She never said anything.
I've never had that happen either. What did you say? No. You misunderstood. I was talking to one of the kids.
So we're waiting. Let's go. What's
you got nothing?
You got nothing? You spent like 2 years with her.
I don't know.
What kind of?
She made you sign a non-disclosure, didn't she?
Yeah, what is this?
I can't say.
The standard NDA,
Yeah.
Team Jones style.
She had to make sure she secured her spot in the Sportsnet booth and kept it safe. Sent out the NDAs.
How was it playing with 3? I asked Chelsea earlier. You guys, have you done that before?
I think this was my first time, actually.
And?
I thought it was okay. It's obviously different. Communication's different. You're throwing an extra rock, but throwing an extra rock's never a bad thing.
No, it's almost an
A lot more
advantage in some
draws.
ways, right?
When we were talking about this one, I played with 3 last time.
Oh, that's not true. We played with 3 in juniors.
At the Portage.
Yeah.
Portage, the Prairie, Cashville a couple years ago.
Mackenzie, Zacharias had to go to school because we were all university students at that time.
That's
and,
unreal.
She could miss one game, and it ended up we were playing Tiernzoni.
Oh,
Not
a great one to miss.
Yeah, not a great game to not have your skip, but we took them to the last round.
Nice.
That's
yeah,
good.
I think the score was like
3-1.
Yeah, it was a really close game the whole game. So it was fun, but
We just laughed the whole time.
No, it was actually this week was actually really fun. I know the results weren't like what we wanted, but I thought as the 3 of us, like, we worked really well together, and I enjoyed speaking with myself. It's kind of nice.
Being totally in control.
There you go. Emily's officially on blast. So you were free soloing. I was free soloing commentary this week, and you were free soloing sweeping, which is good.
Made my return to the rings, holding the broom. That was weird.
Oh,
yeah, is that the plan this year? Are you in the house with Chelsea, or
I
is that
haven't
just?
been yet. This was our first time ever doing it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, you giving us a scoop here?
There's no scoop.
Yeah, give us some dirt. Which teams are falling apart out there?
Yeah, yeah. Come on.
Who's in trouble?
It's hard to say. It's so.
You have a bit of a light schedule this year. Chelsea was talking a little bit about that. Your next event's in Nisku, which is what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, a bit of a slow start. We played 3 back-to-back right now. This is our 3rd. And then, we have a few weeks off and really busy in November again. So
Nice.
Yeah.
So back to practice.
Yeah, we
lots of
Yeah, we need it.
Is Chelsea coming out to Winnipeg to practice, or what?
Yeah, she's gonna come out for a weekend and
to go right into there, it's like-
and hopefully it'll be all good stuff before we
You
get
don't have to hit it
Nisku,
like
but
here
yeah,
to jam it.
a little bit training.
Like straight sideways. They're really close together.
Yeah. What do you need to work on right now?
Ooh, where do we start? Sliding at the broom.
It's a good place to start. Line of delivery.
Really good place to start.
Want to check that one off early.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're going back to the basics.
Yep.
Smart.
Hard there. Hard.
Just reset everything. That's what I always did whenever I went 3 bang in an event. It's just like time to change it all.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna come out as a
Oh, jeez.
Okay, well, you don't have to go that far.
Really starting over.
Yeah. This is a pretty decent setup here for Rachel Homan. Caitlin Laws can see most of this red one here.
Caitlin's played so good this week.
That's what we were saying that when we got on the broadcast.
Yeah.
You got it.
I think this is the best she's played since she started skipping again. Is my feel.
Yep, I would agree to that. Well, she was number 1 in skips for stats or something the other day. I saw.
Oh, was she?
Nice. Just as she's about to take a quick break, eh?
Yeah.
Bring another human into the world.
Yeah.
Yep. Little sabbatical. This is her last tournament before going on what she says is a short mat leave. I don't know what that
What
means.
does that mean?
But I don't know.
What's an average one? We're experts, all 4 of us here, having gone through
Yes.
it. So
Oh, yes, totally.
You guys know when she's due? Like, is she
next month.
Next month?
Next
think so.
week.
She looks like to me like she could pop any day. I agree.
October?
It could be.
It's end of October. I think.
Yeah, I thought kind of right around November 1st.
Yeah.
So yeah, anytime.
So maybe her baby might share a birthday with me.
Oh,
Wow.
When's your birthday?
Halloween.
wow, spooky.
That's
I'm
fitting.
very, very
That's very
spooky.
fitting.
I know it is fitting because I'm so cool.
Sweet like candy.
Sweet like candy, they say. And definitely more of a treat than a trick, probably.
Wow.
Ooh,
what
that's a good shot.
there.
Tracy Fleury. Dynamite touch. Fully buried.
Yeah, time.
What's the key, ladies? You've played against Rachel over this run. Some big games, some others. What's the key to this team right now? Why are they winning like 93% of their games?
I think they're just so consistent.
Yeah.
They're playing high 80s, low 90s every game. So when you do that, you're going to win a lot of curling games.
It's true. You make shots, you win games.
Yeah.
And the hard shots look easy.
So why don't you girls just do that? You know what they're doing. Why don't you just do it?
Yeah, make
Just
more
copy
shots.
them. That's a nice shot there.
Yeah.
From Selena Negevin making the run back. Yeah, I mean, it's a good strategy, I've always found.
Make more shots of the
go
other
out there
team.
and make. That's Brent Pierce used to just say. Johnny, you just got to make more shots, Johnny.
Yeah, especially you, John. Like specifically.
Specifically
We're talking
me.
about you.
Specifically me. No, I mean I was pretty good, but
no big deal.
No big deal. No, when I played with Brent, I was 24, so I probably wasn't very good. Brent's other famous quote was that curling is a simple game made hard by humans. He used to tell us that all the time.
Okay.
Very, very philosophical. I bet you didn't expect that from Piercy, eh, Langer?
No. I mean, I know he loves the game, thinks about it a lot, brings as much energy and passion to the game as anybody.
Yeah.
Looks like his head's going to explode sometimes
Constantly.
calling line.
Not even sometimes. That's all the time.
Yeah. But he's had lots of success over a long and continuing career.
Yeah, he's never going to give it up. That's for sure. He's like Rick Astley out there.
Line's good. Wait on me.
That's a joke that's probably lost on Carly and Lauren, I'll be honest.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, you know the song "Never Gonna Give You Up."
Yeah.
Rick Astley's the guy who sings that. So that was kind of a joke. Anyway, jokes usually work better when you explain them. So
Yeah, they're always better that way.
that's what I've learned in my years as a professional comedian. You tell the joke, and then immediately after, you tell the audience why it's funny. Goes really well.
Timing like a half second higher than this roll.
Don't you have some? You forgot what day Halloween was? Didn't I ask you about that one time? That just reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Like day of the week or like number in October? The second one.
I don't know.
It's not an important holiday. Like
No, yeah, it's not my.
I interviewed Carly after one of her many World Junior wins, and that was some of the inside scoop I got was that she didn't know what day Halloween was.
Yeah, I don't know what teammate. It might have been Caitlin was telling everyone that, but I don't know. I usually throw it on Halloween, and I'm usually not really around for Halloween, but I know that first.
Now.
Yeah, now because it's your birthday.
Okay.
Now I'll never forget it again.
Yeah, exactly. That was a good try from Selena. Didn't quite get it out.
And another question for you that's going to age us, but I was curious. We were talking about it earlier. Après Curl tonight. There's a cover band. Little band called The Tragically Hip. Does that ring a bell? Yeah, that's okay? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
You know, we're a little bit different in age, so.
I've heard of them.
Can you name a song?
No.
No, I wasn't going to go a step farther. I was just impressed they've heard of the hip.
I'm just. It's no judgment.
I know a couple of my friends that love Tragically Hip, but like I'm never a music person, so I don't.
You don't like music?
I do, but I'm not.
You're not in charge of the playlist.
I'm never.
What does that mean?
I think you are mad about music.
Are you mad?
I'm very mad about music.
Okay.
I just listen to like the top hits, and I'll have a couple.
Yeah. So like, what are you banging right now? Sabrina Carpenter or what?
We did listen to a couple
That's
of her
that
songs.
me
Yes,
espresso.
Yeah.
Think about me. It's like a blah diggity dee boop ba ba.
Nailed it.
Thank you.
I did go to NoahCon.
I'm in touch, Brent.
It sounds like you are.
Thank you.
Laura and I both went to NoahCon concert, and he's probably my favorite.
Oh, you like that guy?
Oh yeah.
When he came to Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he hot? I can't decide if people like him because
only when he sings.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. When he sings, he's
Okay.
It's time.
Like, you know what I mean, though, right? Like, sometimes you see someone that's popular or whatever, and you're like, is he hot? Like, do people think he's hot?
I don't think that's his appeal.
No, you think he's just singing.
He's a very good singer.
Gotcha.
What about Mattia Giovanella, the latest pop star?
I was blown away last night.
He can sing, eh?
Yeah.
Carly, you don't know who Mattia Giovanella is?
No, I was like, I didn't know he had. I almost said that.
You did almost be like, who is that?
Never heard of. Is he like an opera guy? Or?
Hey, he's one of the three tenors.
The
Four
karaoke
tenors.
last night was phenomenal. We have a lot of well, I wouldn't say a lot, but we have some very good singers in the.
Yeah, we had one pretty bad one.
I think we went through all the good ones is my guess, though. Like, if you were really good, you'd get up there first night, right?
I think that's probably true, Yeah, I think
we
you're
came
right.
in a little bit late, but we saw Colin Huffman.
Oh, yeah.
He's good.
He was good.
Was there anyone before that we
Did you
just
see Chris
Plies?
Plies?
No.
He can sing, too. He plays
Oh.
guitar. Like, he's played gigs at bars and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, we
he's
missed
a-
that.
He's a good singer.
What did he sing?
He sang "Give Me One Reason" by Tracy Chapman.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
Yeah. It was good. It had a good, it was a good vibe. Good way to start the night. He was wearing a vintage Mighty Ducks jersey. He looked good.
Just run back after run back here for Team Laws. Not usually a sign that you're controlling the game.
Yeah, unfortunately, they just haven't been able to stick that run back this whole time. So it's looking like a force here probably for Rachel. Maybe even a steal.
What are they saying about speed tonight on the ears there?
I don't know. I've been thinking more about Sabrina Carpenter and Noah Kahn. But no, I think I know in the game we covered this afternoon, well, Brent wasn't here, but Chelsea and I, it was like 14-ish, it seemed like, to start, and then got up to about 14-5.
Okay, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The game I did this morning, Team Kui kept throwing 14-2, but it was like 15-2, so none of those stopped in the house.
They thought draw weight was 14-2.
It was one of those games, but yeah, somebody just said it's timing a second faster than we're throwing.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to do the math on that. And what does that mean?
So it feels like it's.
I think the most often comment is even when they're getting high times, it doesn't feel like that. Like you ladies were out there. I didn't throw any rocks. It looked like if you were tight or light, you were dead.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what it was.
That happened a couple too many times for me this week, so that's tough.
You're better to be a little heavy and then
Wait for it to come
off.
down. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it looked like.
So
Good enough
just
for the force, I think.
Yeah, little deeper than maybe they would have wanted. Not really a great steal opportunity, but definitely good for the force.
Is Chelsea here? Can we talk about her? Can we throw her under the bus yet? Is it Skip's fault
She's
or what's
here.
going
Chelsea, no, Chelsea's not here. But she's in a venue somewhere.
on? Yeah, no, she was here. I know she was great commentator today. She was easy to work with, that's for sure.
Yep. Oh yeah, she's a great commentator.
She follows curling as much as anybody, I think.
Yeah, she loves it.
How about you two? How's it going so far?
Our commentating careers?
Yeah.
This is my debut.
How did you train for this?
So,
like a lot of preparation? We gave you like
yeah.
12 minutes notice.
Yeah, I had a a little meditation session
Nice.
to really
Gather your thoughts.
Good. That's what Brent and I do together before we get on the couch. We hold hands and meditate.
Yeah, we were at dinner tonight with Lauren and I's family, and Chelsea and Aaron Flowers was there. We were at Pilot House in PEI, and it was very good. And then we got a phone call about
30 minutes before game time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Nice.
right, here we are. Yep.
That does not mean you were like everybody else said no and you were our last choice. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
that. So don't read into it.
I think it was only
not even think that,
only 3 people said no. It wasn't everybody for
Wasn't
sure.
everybody.
No, I think it was 3 or 4 anyway. Just kidding. Of course. So final stone here for Caitlin Laws.
Oh wow, they're sweeping it.
Yeah, needs a piece of the forefoot. This is looking like it's
15-2,
here.
they said, Carly.
Uh-oh.
That's not a number you can get there normally, but tonight.
Oh, Kristen and Joss, can they get it there?
Wow,
Wow.
nice.
Good sweep.
Phenomenal.
Wow.
That's that.
Sweeping does matter.
Yeah.
We're still relevant, Lauren.
That's
Yeah.
that. That's that
And Carly.
married. That's that married strength they talk about. You get married, you get stronger. Kristen Gordon. Great sweep. 2-1. Homan leads. We'll be back after this.
When it comes to the game we love, having the right gear makes all the difference.
Gold Line's new curling shoes and brooms are a game changer.
The shoes, unbelievably comfortable.
And the brooms, lightweight and effective, giving you control on every sweep.
When I step onto the ice, I'm not just prepared. I look sharp.
Have you seen these shoes? They are a game changer.
And the brooms, light as a feather.
It's a gold line.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a gold line.
And is the choice of champions.
Anna.
We'll be able to finish it. So it's all good. I don't know if I missed it, but I got a 15-2 on that. Okay, right, true.
Tight, long, or tight around. What do you do? Yeah. Yeah.
So I was just talking. No one's listening to me.
No, they are now. It came live just as you were asking me that question. Hello,
Awesome.
everyone. Welcome to night 2 of the Curling Couch. John Cullen here. I am joined for this end once again. Okay, all right. And that's ginger ale. And Brent Lang is pouring it into a loud cup. Anyway, John Cullen here, Carly Burgess, Lauren Lenentine still here, and we have a brand new guest all the way from the Stockholm Archipelago. Anna Hasselborg is here. Hi, Anna.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us here on the Curling Couch, night 2. Anna, you and I had quite the day today. We hung out for most of the day, and you fed me one of the worst things I've ever tasted in my life.
I'm sorry for that, but it's the best thing I know.
It's not.
So I was doing you like a favor.
No, okay.
You gotta spill the beans. What did?
Well, it was basically black licorice.
Like basically licorice.
Yeah, they call it licorice. Anna's mad because she doesn't believe in red licorice. I sent her a picture of Twizzlers tonight, and she was like, "What the hell is this?"
Twizzler is like basically strawberry candy.
But it's licorice still, though.
No.
Yes.
No, you
But
gotta.
we call it licorice.
Yeah, it's licorice in Canada.
Yeah.
I'm very confused. Your language doesn't make sense.
Well, neither does Swedish, in fairness to us. Swedish sounds kind of crazy, you know? Anyway, I had a piece of, what was it called? Turkish pepper?
Yes.
Have you had that? You say, oh, like you had it.
That's interesting.
It sounds like you're patronizing me, but anyway.
It sounds spicy, but it was.
It was spicy.
It's very spicy.
Okay.
Yeah.
It had flames on the bag.
Oh my god.
3 flames.
It's candy.
It's candy, yeah.
What?
It's not candy. Anna's calling it candy. It does not. It's like a demonic slice of
Yeah.
something.
I can bring a few like bags for everyone next week. Sure.
Do it. Yeah, next slam, bring some so everyone else can see what I'm talking about, that you're crazy, dude.
It's good candy.
Okay, well, anyway.
So when you guys come, do you guys bring a lot of like food from Sweden, or you just used to Canadian food?
We're used to Canadian food.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
No. Sometimes here and there, Sarah would bring caviar.
You're not really ducking the like rich team allegations.
my God.
We bring caviar on the
No,
road.
so the thing is, we have really, really cheap caviar on the tube, which is like Kalles caviar. It's
Kalles?
Like, Kalles caviar.
Okay.
Yes, it's the most Swedish thing there is, like in the world. And we
like
have
it
that
comes
on
in like a toothpaste tube or something?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, or like yeah, or like yeah, and we have that on like an egg or on a sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and
Daily.
and people like a lot of people think it tastes really, really bad, but it's really, really good.
Is it like Swedish Vegemite? Like, you know how in Australia people like Vegemite, but everywhere else in the world they're like, this stuff sucks?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. When you first came to Canada, did you think the food here sucked?
No, definitely not.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow. Okay, good.
That's
It's
good.
like it's this like we're very, very I don't know, like in global in Sweden, like we have all the stuff that you
Oh,
got.
okay.
So it's not like we have North American food is North American food, and we have it everywhere.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I honestly, I'm gonna be fully honest. I have no idea what's happening in the game right now.
I know. I was trying to concentrate for a second.
Didn't look at the screen one single time. I'm too fired up about licorice and caviar in a toothpaste tube. Okay, this is looking not bad for Caitlin.
That was a nice shot.
That's a really good
That was
shot.
a needed shot there.
And Jocelyn Peterman, yeah.
I was looking on the other sheet just here for a quick second, and Mike had a hit against 4, I think, but he made it.
Magic Mike.
Yeah.
He's back.
I think he made it. Oh yeah.
They're in the hack.
Yeah.
You're probably touching our red.
Yeah, there's other games out here as well. It's 2-2, Einarson and Fujisawa. Looks like it's 2-1, Matt Dunstone leading Brad Guju. And what's the Mowat and McEwen tied 1 up.
Yep.
And our feature game, 2-1, Rachel Homan leading with the hammer. Anna, you beat Rachel last year, right? You were one of the only teams that beat her?
No.
Oh, you didn't? That's too bad.
Yeah, that's too bad. Definitely.
Couldn't remember that. I know Gim beat them 4 times somehow.
Oh, yeah, that's a good stat.
Yeah, Gim beat them 4 times. Anerson beat them once. Anerson's the last Canadian team that's beat them.
Wow.
So Caitlin has a chance to break that streak tonight, but
She's been playing really, really good.
she
this
has
week.
been playing really good. We were talking about that at lunch
Dialed
today.
in.
Yeah. So I don't know, that catcher in the 12-foot is maybe going to be doing some work for Rachel here later in the end. It's not a bad setup for 2 here. Even though Caitlin will presumably be lying 3 when this is over. It rolls a little far.
Yeah, she's probably going to be playing this end to have that red shooter on the side there as her second point. So
Agreed.
yeah.
We're all on the same page here.
Yeah.
Anna, did you guys go for ice cream?
Yes.
Did you have some?
Yes.
The
Okay.
cows?
The cows. Yes.
What kind did you get?
2 of the favorites, the mint something and something, I don't
that
know.
rolls out.
They're all different names.
Yeah, I
Wowie,
know.
wowie,
Yeah.
Wowie,
messy,
cowie.
bessie.
Yeah, something with a lot of things in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the cow names are very confusing. Like, as an adult, it's hard to be like, oh, I'll have the Royal Canadian Mint. Just give me the ice cream, you know?
It is really good ice cream.
Oh, it's really good.
It was really good.
Lauren, did you eat it like all the time when you lived here or what?
No, it was a special treat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like your parents wouldn't let you?
Well, it just, yeah. It's not they wouldn't let me. We just didn't go there often, but when we did, it was a real treat. But now that I don't live here, I find I go there more often.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Normally, we always have ice cream when we go to the playoffs, but this time we just had to have ice cream.
No matter what.
Hey, ice cream is for all occasions. So were you a little surprised that Caitlin didn't hit the open one there?
You guys like that?
Yes and no.
It's open on that side where you would hit it, so that will be very easy for Rachel to just chase after and roll out to the wing. So I think it's a good call.
Yeah, Emma was just a little heavy, I think, on that double attempt rolled out. Oh, boy.
Yeah, right out of the hand.
Oh, Jam City. Oh, it doesn't matter. And now I think you hit the open one.
Yeah,
Definitely. New path has been curling a lot this week, so.
A good guard.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
She's one down, so.
What do you like?
But a force is always good.
Yeah, force is good. Get 2 and
What would you call here, Anna? Would you guard or would you hit the open one?
I don't hate the hit. Okay. Right on the nose.
Yeah, I like the hit.
First.
Okay.
I like this call.
Okay, I might throw this a bit hard.
Yeah, it's not really like you're not probably stealing. Like the rock's out of the 4-foot. It's not really a steal rock.
And it's honestly, on this ice, it's tough to make the perfect guard, and if you don't, there might be a double opportunity there. So. The ice was great this week. It was curling lots, and but you couldn't get away with any soft throws or any straight through flows. You have to have a. Oh.
Uh-oh. Might be heading to Blanksville.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lauren, how many times have you been to the Anne of Green Gables house in your life?
Oh my God, this is embarrassing for PEI.
0.
No.
I've never been there.
No, you haven't.
I've never been
What? Okay, because we went there today. I went with Anna and Joelle and their teams. And I just assumed like in elementary school you would have gone like
a field trip.
like a field trip like every minute.
Nope, I've never been. We went to watch the play as field trips, but I've never been to the house.
That's
I know.
a nice shot.
Yeah, it's a good
That's
shot.
a really good shot.
Make it look very easy.
Tracy
Did
Fleury.
you read the book, Lauren, when you were... Did you ever read the book?
Oh my God. And they let you live here?
Yeah, they're renouncing my
No kidding. Your
my birth
birthright.
certificate.
Yeah, you actually can't curl at a PEI while you live in Manitoba. Your birthright has been renounced.
Yeah.
Do you remember what it was called in Swedish?
Oh God, Anna, don't do this to me. And it's Anna, not Anne, right?
No, it was Anne.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But Anne.
Anne.
Yeah.
Anne. Because I'm worried that I'm going to say the Swedish word for the
That's
F word.
why I was.
Oh, jeez. It was like kula and kula.
Yeah, perfect.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm learning.
Did you read it in Sweden?
I haven't read it, but yeah, people read it. Yeah.
Wow.
Sophia had read it. So
Yeah, I think it's
so
okay.
crazy. Sophia, who grew up in like the mountains of Sweden, read Anne of Green Gables in Swedish. But Lauren from Charlottetown, PEI, who grew up 20 minutes from her friggin' house, never read it. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I hope no one from PEI is listening to this.
Yeah.
I hope someone listens to this and think about how good Sophia is.
Yeah, true. Good point. Good point. She's actually more of an islander than Lauren.
Exactly.
Have you ever considered moving back to PEI and just winning out of here in perpetuity?
It's not in my near future plans. I don't think.
No.
Where do you live
not,
now?
I live in Winnipeg now. But I mean, it's always a possibility.
Of course,
but
you'd win every year.
I don't know about that.
Get on the Suzanne Burt program.
No, her sister's pretty good. She's
I know
up and
Ella.
coming. Yeah.
I love Ella.
I could curl with my sister, I guess.
Oh, that would rock. Oh, they would love you out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like Ella's kind of sort of continuing. Oh, geez. Sorry. You know, sometimes it's impossible to talk. Anyway, sorry. Ella's sort of continuing in the family tradition of like doing really fun, like badass curling poses and stuff. So
Is she?
Yeah. That's how I first started following Lauren back in the day.
It was like
When
2015.
Lauren was like 16 or 17 playing juniors in PEI, they took like a team photo and they were all just looking like real hardos, like just looking straight in the camera, very like stone face expression. So on Twitter, I like shared the photo and I was like, this is my new favorite junior team. And then I realized very quickly that if you say anyone from PEI is your favorite anything, then everyone in PEI loves you and they follow you all the time. And so basically, Rachel Homan gonna have a blank attempt here. But yeah, so then it was like all these people with the last name Lenentine just started following me after that. And then years later, when you guys, the year you won the juniors, your old teammate Lauren O'Connor and her mom Margaret brought me an entire PEI gift package. It was like a 5-year in the future. Or sorry, Rachel, yeah, not Lauren. I knew that was the wrong name as soon as I said it. Lauren Ferguson, Rachel O'Connor, trying to get it all straight. Anyway, and it's not even O'Connor anymore because she got married.
Yeah,
but
she
I don't.
just got married this summer.
I don't remember what the new name is. Anyway, they brought me a whole thing. It had like an Anne of Green Gables hat, had some PEI potato stuff in there. I don't remember. Anyway, blank end. Let's go to break.
This is the Cornwall Curling Club. It's my home club. I started curling here when I was 7 years old. I decided to stick with curling because I really enjoyed the small team environment. I curled with the same girls from the time I was 9, basically until the end of juniors. So getting to form those friendships with my teammates was really special to me. I started curling because of my grandparents, and both my parents curled and my brother. So it was just like a whole family thing. And when you walk into the curling club in Truro, Nova Scotia, and everyone greets you, and it's such a warm environment, and it's fun. After school, we'd go, and all of our friends would be there. So it was just like such a fun environment. And I got to curl with some of my closest friends growing up, so it really helped me keep in the game, and we all had the same goals.
I know what curling has done for our family, the opportunities it provided for both my girls. Nationally, we've got to travel the world. It's just a great sport. It's a small community. People, at all levels, everybody knows each other. It's kind of a unique sport that way.
It's a sport that enables him to build his confidence and to make friends while doing something that he really enjoys.
Right now at the age that they're at, it's just awesome to see when they come here and they see their friends in the curling club and the stuff they do off the ice too, and smiles and hanging out and just enjoying their time with friends.
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Curling Couch. Anna Hasselborg is out. Brent Lang is back in. Carly Burgess and Lauren Lenentine are still here for the second half of this women's semifinal from the Bell Alliance Center in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. The HearingLife Tour Challenge. Rachel Homan, Caitlin Laws. It's 2-1. Rachel Homan with the hammer. And Lauren, it's time to start asking the serious questions. You are not only a PEI championship curler, but also a championship step dancer. Tell us about it.
How did you know that?
I know everything. I know
You were on Canada's Got Talent, were you?
No.
Oh, no?
Let's start from the top.
It starts with that.
So step dancing is kind of like a combination of Irish dancing and tap. So you wear those shoes that have the little tap discs on them.
So someone saw Irish dancing and was like, you know what, this should be loud.
Basically, it is. It's a lot of stomping, like jumping and kicking.
Okay.
Yeah, I started when I was 4, so I started before I started curling.
Okay.
And I did it all the way through high school, I think. And yeah, I traveled.
Like, is this enough room to show us?
I was going to say, can we get a step here?
No, not enough room.
Okay.
Actually not?
Actually, yeah,
damn.
too bad.
Can we back the couch up? Let's back the couch up.
No. Yeah.
So that's how you got into it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it only in PEI?
No.
Okay.
Well, it's mostly the East Coast.
Okay.
But yeah, we would travel to competitions in Halifax or Moncton. We were invited to dance at Disney World one time.
Whoa, that's nice. I think I heard that story before.
We didn't go, but that would have been fun.
It would have been awesome.
What a PEI
So who do we blame for that? Which one of your parents let you down there?
Well, no, it was the whole school. We collectively didn't go.
We were invited. I mean, a lot of people talk about how it's just nice to be
That's
invited.
like my greatest accolade. I got invited. I didn't go.
Did your team go and you didn't?
No,
or you just
the whole team didn't
said
go.
no, we're not going.
Yeah.
So you do it in teams. It's not a
Yes.
individual pursuit.
It's everything.
Okay.
So I would do solos by myself. Then we would do duos or trios, so 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Then slightly bigger and bigger groups. I think our biggest one probably had 20 to 25 people in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So would you say, like, you were at Après Curl last night, would you say there's enough room over there to do it?
No.
Like, it's a big place.
Oh,
if
definitely.
not there, then what do you need, Sky Dome?
When you get Jen Lenentine and Lauren Lenentine with a couple drinks in, you'll see a couple of those moves.
Oh, really?
My mom,
Nice.
my mom always
A duo.
step dances. I don't do it as much anymore, but
But you
it's
could
like-
do it.
It's still in there.
oh yeah, it's still in there. I don't forget. It's muscle memory. It's
Yeah.
kind of like curling. I'm not
Sure.
as good if I don't practice, but I
But
still
you
know
can
how
do
to do it.
You're still better than most.
I could still slide if I didn't practice for a while.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Okay, well, I think we know what's going on at the Après Curl tonight. Tragically hip Yeah, firing up like, maybe a little courage. And then get you step dancing in there. I'm ready to go. The song Courage, by the way, but also maybe mental fortitude. Kind of speaking on both.
Uh-oh. I'm watching our feature game only. I didn't see that miss by Mike at all.
Speaking about Mike, are you still consulting and helping out with Mike McEwen, or is that how they're so successful this year?
Only when they win. Yeah, then I'm with them. When they lose, nothing to do with them.
Well, they haven't been losing very much. So.
They haven't yet, no, and you know what? I haven't really been with them yet. It's kind of depressing. No, I am working with them, and I really enjoy the guys. To me, they kind of represent the word team as well, or better than anybody in the game right now, and it's fun to be a part of that, but I do a little bit of work with them. They dragged me along to the Brier last year, which was fun until the very end. But I think I just taught them how to lose Brier finals, which is kind of my specialty.
Yeah, you're good at that.
Yeah. Looks like Brucey's about to take control of that game, though.
Yes, he could score a million here, or what?
Yeah, it's his first shot, but he could score anything over 3 against Bruce is a million. Might as well be 10.
Yeah.
But he thinks that drags, I guess. Looks like he's probably right.
It looks like a 5.
A lot of really good games tonight. They're all really tight.
Who knew the semifinals at the Grand Slams would all be good games? Carly Burgess with breaking news. Now we know that was too light. So it's a lot of Caitlin Laws rocks up here, but Rachel Homan still shot and throwing.
I hope everybody's listening to us, but also watching the feature game. This shot that Bruce makes is a little bit nuts. Playing it cross face, you can see half rock. He plays the out turn across the first one so he can stay because he's greedy.
He is greedy, Bruce.
I would be too if I was that good.
Me too.
I would also be a skip. So not my problem.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce is going to score a million here, eh? Mikey's got maybe a triple here to only give up 2.
Yeah,
not a great spot to be in.
Doesn't look quite there to me.
No, I agree with you.
But I'm in the booth and Mike's on the ice winning all the spiels he plays in. So
true. Oh, that was not helpful.
Yeah, we're back to the feature game on that.
Yeah, on that ooh. That ooh is feature game related. We'll see it again here. Yeah, we'll see it here on the replay. Emma Miskew just driving by that yellow, and here's Mike throwing the triple for his life here. Uh-oh.
Don't like when they stand up.
Oh, boy, they're in trouble.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Triple was there, but he didn't make it.
Nope.
Lights out in Twinkletown. Somebody take Flash of beer.
Yeah. That's an open draw for 4 for old Brucey Mao.
That's too many against a team like that.
That's too many. Yeah, that's night-night. That is night-night. Someone get the boys a pillow.
They were getting a little cocky anyway. It's good to see.
It's good to get a loss.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah. But you know what? It's hard to win it. It's hard to be like the world's best at things, it turns out.
Not for me, but...
Right. Comedy. Is that what your world's best? I've never seen one of your shows, but I think I got to check it out.
You should, man. I'm pretty good.
You on ESPN 8? The Ocho?
The Ocho, yep. See if it pays off for me.
Back to the streaming here. How have you guys enjoyed your week? First week of this.
Look at you interviewing us.
Right?
Well, you tell us. Have you been watching any of the streams?
Yeah,
is it good?
It's been amazing.
So good.
Okay, well, thank you. See, so there you go. We don't even have to answer.
With or without us, it's pretty cool that we're streaming every game.
Yeah.
Like as a player, how awesome is that to not have to come to the arena to watch the ice?
It's great. You can watch any sheet.
Or who you're playing next, maybe. Watch the game that the winner or the loser you play and see what's going on.
No, it's huge.
Oh boy, Tracy jamming the double peel. Or no, that's Emma. Sorry. Yeah, that was a nice shot by Jocelyn just before that.
We haven't had our post-event review yet, but they promised us they wouldn't fire us till after, so we'll see.
We'll see. We're trying to hang on. Brent and I are sort of subscribed to the motto, one event at a time.
Right.
Yeah. Supposedly our contracts are for longer than that, but I trust that Nick has better lawyers than we do. So I think if he wants to pull the plug, he could pull it pretty easily, I think.
Speak for yourself. I have a lawyer on retainer. And she's a killer.
That's a good point. Your wife is a lawyer. I do forget that.
Unfortunately, she didn't read my contract. I said, I'm signing it. She's like, oh, let me read it. No, I'd already signed it. Nick's a good guy.
He's not out here to screw me.
Gotta sit.
But it has been tons of fun, obviously, watching, and we all love the game, and it's fun to see the world's best players play, and it's cool to see somebody, allowing different things to happen, to see if the fans like it a little bit different, a little bit more off the cuff, a little bit less structured, we'll say.
It's the right word.
With a loud cup, right?
Yeah.
The first broadcast ever with a horn, I think. In curling, anyway.
Have the fans heard it yet?
Yeah. We tried it last
we
night.
blew it a few times last night, but you can go again if you want. The fans love it. Oh yeah, you can blow the loud cup. There we go. Yep, that's it.
See?
Sounds like the cruise ships in the Charlottetown Harbor.
It does, actually.
The
That's a
Leafs
good point.
just scored.
Cruise
ships and Leaf goals.
Blue Jays just hit a home run.
Another rare occurrence.
Yeah, true.
Especially in October.
Carly, you're from Halifax, are you from Halifax? No, Truro. That's too bad. And
not New Brunswick. Oh, thank God, or he would have left.
Yeah.
I'm just going hog wild on Canadian cities on the curling couch, but
if it's not Calgary, it's crap.
No, that's not true. But Calgary is pretty sick. But do you feel? What I was going to say is, like, when you're in Charlottetown. I mean, obviously Lauren's on your team, but they missed the double peel there. So this has been a nice end for Team Laws. Do you feel sort of like when you're in PEI, you're also kind of like a native daughter because Atlantic Canada Maritimes, or is it sort of not really?
Yeah, I would say so. For the feature, and we did in Cornwall, they wanted me there as well for just being like Atlantic Canada. And then some people actually have come up to me and introduced themselves and say they follow me and watch me all these couple of years. So I would say so for sure. And then like with my family and friends being so close, it's been good for them to come and watch. And but obviously PI is really around the Lauren Lenentine train, so not as much as me, but
when has a lead ever had a kettle?
Never. I told you. I couldn't believe it. That was the first night I got here, and I said, holy smokes, lead culture is alive and well in Prince Edward Island.
And I'm on the drink tokens.
I know.
That's
again.
nice.
Never again.
What a great idea that is. People paying like $7-8 for a token they don't want to spend, and they keep it.
Unbelievable. Genius.
Business model.
Yeah.
Great business model, yeah.
I'm glad you said there, Carly, that people say they've been following me. You were going down all these couple years. The last 8 years that I've been winning everything since my junior days.
Yeah, exactly.
You've been following me since the 90s.
Yep. We did. The one thing we do also know about the Lauren Lenentine train is it does not stop at the end of Green Gables house. Goes right on by, sort of an express route.
It's the express.
Yeah, don't have time to stop in. Have you been to the Blue Mussel Cafe? We went there today. Okay, so you've been there. Yeah, it's like 7 minutes from the Anna Green Gables house, so you could have stopped in for some heritage.
I've driven past the Anna Green Gables house many times.
Sure.
I just never drove up the driveway.
Up the driveway. I mean, I'll be honest, if you know what the house looks like.
Oh, I've seen pictures.
Yeah, you don't have to go. The house looks like it looks like in the photos.
Too late.
what do we got here from Tracy?
Another run back,
hopefully a made shot. It's been a little while here for Homan since they've had a 100% make.
Playing the triple.
Oh boy, this is going from bad to worse here for Team Homan. We don't usually see them get this sloppy like over the course of a whole end.
I don't love that call. That was really thin.
Yeah.
Really
thin. Running the guard and just keeping the middle a little bit more open.
If they were trying for the triple, you probably got to throw it a little harder than that too.
Yeah, triple was probably there, but man, that was thin.
Yeah, really thin.
So we call it back end shot. Can't try that in the front end for sure. Although on this team you probably can, because Emma's as good as anybody at that shot.
So this is Caitlin can really sort of twist the knife here. This is absolutely.
Rachel's saying she doesn't want to draw against the bundle, I think. And she said it'll be tough, so I think that's translation.
Yeah, like anywhere from
I don't want to.
like lock it on.
think right to the top of the button here.
Be short than like heavy. Because that intern's no picnic right now, so.
So Caitlin's saying she'd rather be short than heavy here because that intern draw looks really tough.
Nearly impossible.
Yeah, for me it is.
Yeah.
Rachel's intern runs different, but like she throws that little extra rotation, so she might be able to get through there, but she's going to run this guard back here. Unless this one's like back 4 foot, and then she'll throw a draw and make it now and get her point locked in there. I think she'd pay any price for a single now, though, Rachel.
Yeah, this has not been their best end, and Caitlin could really make it go from bad to worse here if she sinks this.
She's been drawing really well, as I said earlier, and she's going to make me sound smart.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Maybe a little higher than they would have wanted.
Yeah, another foot would have been really good.
It's pretty thin here. Across there. Okay, and I have to make contact.
Yeah, she's going to play the run back here. Open it up for a chance to score.
Yeah, there's not really anything else you'd play here, I don't think.
Great throw. Let it go. Yeah, pin 3/4. She gets it going, then.
Great crowd tonight in PEI.
Oh, they're jammed in here. I think so, yeah.
Even hold it there.
Unbelievable, eh?
Straight through, run triple. This is the shot that Rachel makes the time. She doesn't have to throw it very often, but when she does, usually she throws it when she's up 6.
Yeah, exactly. When she's just thinking, how much worse can I make this for my opponent? Oh, it's better for sure.
Much better, but an uncomfortable shot coming up here.
Yeah, it's going to be Laws lying 4 when this is all said and done.
As she was throwing this, and you guys were commenting on her run back. She had a couple run backs in her Scotties final last year, and she nutted them every time.
Oh, that one was that in?
Yeah.
The first shot in 9? Was that? No.
So it was somewhere going away, so it was not end, but I don't remember. But she nutted it perfectly, and
it wasn't even a shot that I would have thought most humans would play.
No, the Scotties was like, she was in run back mode. It was like whenever there was a run back, she must have just felt so comfortable with the ice.
Did you enjoy that, John? Because we hated it.
I did enjoy it.
Sorry, my mic cut out there for a second. I missed that one word.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it. Just as a fan of the game, I wouldn't say that I necessarily was cheering for one team over the other. It was just it was fun to watch. It was a spectacle.
It's in my contract that nobody can cheer against Jen, even past tense, so you are fired.
Oh, okay.
That was the one thing I insisted on.
Wow, would have been good for me to know that before we started.
Especially with their team sitting here. What a dick.
Well, of course, I would love for my great friends Lauren Lenentine and Carly Burgess to win a Scotties.
Maybe the funniest shot was when she played that hit where it went off the back and spun back up for a shot to tie the game. She's like, that shit doesn't happen to me.
Yeah.
What just happened? I just made it perfect, and how's it in the 4 foot?
Yeah.
It was pretty unlucky, but it was also possible, but didn't matter in the end.
And then the draw to the button, and she tipped and it rolled right to the button.
Yes.
Last rock of
You need breaks to win those
the
big games.
1-2 game. Yeah, that 1-2 game I think was the best game of the week.
Caitlin
From a
off the hook.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Caitlin would have wanted that in the top 8, top 12.
The thing it does do is
I
makes the
think I
hit
see
harder.
Team Jacobs behind the sheet here. Brent, I don't know if you saw that, but
I've heard Brad Jacobs is in the building.
yeah, Brad Cups.
Brad Cups looking for a new team, I heard. Just kidding. Obviously, a heartbreaking loss for them. Up 2 coming home. They're going to win that game.
Yeah.
I don't know, 98% of the time.
A great number of times. Matt Dunstone had a great 8th end, but
you don't want to play Matt Dunstone today. Up 2 coming home. That's twice. He beat Schuster taking 3 and then beat Jacobs. Now in a battle against Gushu.
Are you surprised Rachel's hitting this?
Not really. She did say earlier in the end that she was trying not to throw the draw, so
Good
I
to know
thought she would play the
somebody's listening
hit.
to me, hey, Lauren?
Yeah.
Made it harder, though. Almost accidentally, maybe perfect. And if you knew she was going to throw the hit, you want it frozen, so if she rolls it all,
Yeah.
way to steal.
Yeah.
Keep it there, edge on edge, and then come up.
I feel the nervousness on the couch, so she must feel a little tension.
Yeah.
We're holding our breath. Yeah.
Bit of a big shot, don't you think?
Hit against 4 for Rachel Homan. Final stone in end number 5.
Throwing it plenty hard to roll out.
Emma on this right away.
Stop. That's a new sweeping call.
Stop. That's a good one.
Oh, is that what that's...
Almost a Scotty's-esque. I think it's red.
I think it's red too, yeah.
Big shot there.
Wow.
That's why she gets the big bucks.
I love it. Stop!
Oh, Rachel said stop speaking?
Yeah.
Stop.
Oh, yeah.
She just said stop.
Just stop doing that.
Yeah, stop it. Stop it. Yeah. Oh, she made it.
All right.
3-1. Rachel Homan leads.
I've stood at the pinnacle of curling and battled in the most intense games.
Out on the ice, there's no room for compromise.
And when the pressure's on, every millimeter counts.
It's not just a game.
It's about maximizing performance,
Pushing limits.
Seizing victory.
When victory hangs in the balance,
I know what I'm relying on.
It's a gold line. It's a gold line. It's a gold line.
And it's the choice of champions.
I wanted to make the drama so badly. We can see, yeah.
Hello, curling fans. The landscape on the curling couch has changed once again as debut guest and now our first ever second-time guest, Ryan Fry, is back on the couch, and the new CEO of the Grand Slam of Curling and the Curling Group, Nick Sulsky, is joining us. And Nick, this is your first Grand Slam in charge. How are things going so far?
I think they're going pretty well.
Yeah?
Yeah, no. I mean, let me ask you, how do you think they're going, Mr. John Cullen?
Oh, I think great. I'm having a great time. It's been a really good week. All the feedback's been very positive. The curling's been excellent. What more could you want?
Oh, I don't know. What more can you want? You're asking the CEO of a company what more could they want?
Everything.
I don't know. I want the world. Can I just ask, what are the ground rules? Are we allowed to swear? Is that bad?
You can do it.
I'm a dirty...
I think you make the rules.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you make the rules.
The way it works? All right,
I've been sort of avoiding swearing as a general rule, but it doesn't mean you can't.
No, that's fair. So I guess the rules morph a little bit anyway.
Right.
Appreciate you. Appreciate your support.
We're flexible.
We're flexible for sure.
I am very much enjoying this game, by the way. All the games.
Yeah. Oh, this has been a good game. And Caitlin kind of had Rachel in trouble last end. You don't see Rachel get in trouble too often. So
we were watching from the sidelines. That was quite a heavy hit that she threw there.
Yeah, it was very heavy.
For point hailing. Like, what was that? Like an 8-second, 9-second hit?
Probably 9 at the. Yeah.
I know you don't time hits, but
I should. Everybody's doing it now, but I think I've missed the boat on that one. My mixed doubles partner keeps talking numbers, and I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, math is hard.
Yeah,
math is hard. Can I ask you guys a question? As a new beloved curling fan, what is the most pregnant you've ever seen a curler before? Because Caitlin, has there been any more pregnant curler?
Randy Furby was pretty.
That's just below the belt.
Bold. I met Randy Furby. Randy Furby was actually there the night where the idea of all of this came about. But let's get back to pregnancy for a second. Has there been a more pregnant woman curling before? Because it's quite incredible.
I'm going to plead the fifth on that question.
Lots of them have played quite a long time. I'll say a personal story that I know of. Jen threw rocks the day Bella was born.
Come on.
She did in the morning. She wasn't feeling great, so she only threw about a dozen, but she threw rocks, and Bella was a month early. Yeah, the day Bella was born, so November 13th. Oh, why did I say that? Now I got to remember the year.
But it's funny, I've seen a lot of movies and I've read books and stuff about what pregnant women want to do to help get the birth process happening.
Oh, where are we going with
and
this one,
instead
Nick?
of, yeah, that's right. Instead of one of the more popular movie tropes about what people do,
Curling.
Jennifer decided to go throw rocks instead of some of the other popular things that women do. So
True.
I'm not sure what that...
But lots of women obviously have played pregnant and played for a long time. I don't know what it feels like. It looks challenging, but I don't know. Women can do anything.
It is incredible. Like,
no doubt.
I remember watching Brienne last year. She was very, very pregnant, and she was
for sure. And
Rachel won a slam or won a. God,
didn't she give birth in the locker room at the fifth grade?
And then won the event.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's a different dynamic. It's like to look at that from a male side point of view. It's unbelievable to see the athleticism.
People were waiting for the male point of view.
Yeah, sure. That's what we really want, right?
Yeah. They're like, if we could get 4 guys on a couch talking about what it feels like to curl pregnant, that'd probably be the ideal content for this.
What would be the comparable? Like, would it be like a torn ACL and MCL?
Oh, I don't even think there's an equivalent.
There might not be. Women are better than men.
Oh, so that's for sure.
Yeah, women curlers are way more talented, especially female pregnant curlers are way better than men.
No question about it. So
Caitlin Laws, we've just established, is a...
That overcurled a little bit there for Joss.
Sorry, curling fans. I have...
No, you're fine.
Made it challenging for John Cullen to keep me up to date on what's going on.
No, we're good. We're good. They can
play-by-play.
They can see the game.
You're just a disruptor in general. Which is fun to see in curling. It's been too long.
And here in curling, apparently, as well.
Right?
Right.
Just came in to break some dishes, eh? Just see what sticks.
That's right.
This is a big end here, eh? Boys, this is the 6th end is pretty pivotal end in a curling game, especially if you're down a couple. If you can get 2, you tie it up. It goes into, 1 hammer each. So it's a very important end here if you're Caitlin Laws and you have intentions of winning this game.
I think she has intentions.
Yeah, for
I would
sure.
assume, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I would think so.
Yeah.
So on that last shot, was there any way it could have been thrown where the red would have stayed in the rings?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
So not a perfect shot, a good shot, but not a perfect shot.
Pretty good. I mean, if you did that, the back one would have been gone. You would have had to throw it lighter, but anything is possible on the curling ice when you got the world's best.
Wow, that could be our new tagline.
Right?
Anything is possible on the ice when you have the world's best.
People are always saying taglines should be 13 words long.
13 words long. That's like a board game.
Yeah,
13
totally.
Words long.
13 words long. Yeah.
That's a great shot by Team Laws.
Really good shot. They've been playing excellent tonight. Has to be said. I mean, all week too. I mean, I know they're down 3-1, but they've been playing really good, and if they get a 2 here, they're
being down 3-1 to Rachel and still in the hunt after 5 ends is pretty good these days.
Yep, no question.
Wow, that is a dominating statement right there.
It's just the truth.
Wow.
Rachel hasn't lost a game to a Canadian team in almost a year.
Just Italians and Koreans, from what I understand, correct?
Pretty correct, yep.
But they have good food in Italy and Korea, so, Canadian food isn't actually...
True.
No, it's all about, good flavored foods.
The nutrition.
I'm giving betting people tips. All
Makes
about
sense.
the inside scoop.
We see Brad Jacobs over there in the Jackpot City Lounge. I wonder what he's up to.
Scouting rocks for the next slam. Disappointed at an earlier exit than he wanted. Waiting for his flight. We don't get to fly private at this level just yet.
No,
TG wasn't flying private today?
I doubt it. Benny might have.
Yeah, that's true. He's probably got some kind of deal worked out with some airline I've never heard of.
But Brett Gallant on support the wife duty.
Yeah, he's out here
with
Cupsy, as they call him.
And Cups, just supporting a teammate, I'm sure.
Is it Cups or Cupsy? I got confused right there.
Well, it's Cups, but Ben and Mark have taken to calling him Cupsy this year.
Fry doesn't like it. You're not on board for Cupsy, are you?
No.
I don't like Cupsy.
Langer, what do you think about Cupsy?
I could go either way. I prefer, what's the other? You call him Cub, too?
Cub. I like Cub. Cub's good.
No. Cup or Cupsy. I mean, at the end of the day, I am the CEO, right? So we can make an executive decision. If you guys don't like Cupsy, I think we can outrule.
I don't like Cupsy.
We can ban Cupsy.
Or because we don't like it, we should make it stick and hand out.
That's not bad. Cupsy T-shirts.
Because I don't think he likes it.
Oh, he doesn't like it?
I don't know. I could just assume. Who would want to be called Cupsy?
I told Langer I'm going to start calling him Langy.
No. That one, that's X. I'm using my veto.
Langy.
That's just stupid.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
What's up, Langy?
You're winging a miss.
So that's what's hard with last names like ours that are last names like ours with Y's. Fry, Selsky E. It doesn't work.
Well, Frizy. You must have got Frizy.
Frizy? Really? Frizy?
If you played hockey, it'd be Frizy for sure.
I didn't.
I don't know. It'd be Shorty, not Frizy.
I never played hockey. I'm one of those Canadians that don't know how to skate.
What it would be, Ryan, actually, is it would either be they would call you Frizy or they would have called you French Fry, which they then turned into Frenchie. And then your nickname would be Frenchie, and everyone would think you're French, but you're actually not. It's just like, oh, I'm French Fry.
Back.
That was fantastic.
Well, I've been around hockey long enough.
Dude, I love the mental gymnastics you went to go from Fry to Frenchie. That was fantastic.
That's as smart as hockey players ever get, is the sort of linguistic jumps they do to give people nicknames.
Wow. But I've heard curling is a sport of chess players.
Yeah, it's true.
So it only makes sense that curling commentators are able to do the hockey name gymnastics. Like
I'm going to give you a nickname for Langer. That's pretty good for
That was a good shot right there, right?
Sorry to interrupt, but like they're making these chases look very easy.
Very easy.
Over buried.
Weight's perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a nickname for Langer. Let's see if you guys can guess how I got there. Mac.
Wow.
I'm at a loss.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so
silence is bad for radio, as I've heard.
So Brent grew up in the era of Katie Lang being a popular star, so they would have called him Katie to piss him off. Katie Lang. Katie gets Kraft Dinner. Kraft Dinner is macaroni. Macaroni gets shortened to Mac.
This is a game. You have just invented a board game. No, there's a board game for this.
So Brent
there has to be.
Brent would get called Mac on his hockey team.
Ooh, I like it. Mac. Mac is not a good nickname for you. You don't look like Mac to me.
I didn't know what I was dealing with in this.
What draw of the day is this for you?
Yeah,
just 2. But it's like draw 13 of the week. So.
What's in your loud cup, brother?
I don't even have a loud cup.
Blow the horn, clear your head.
That's another. You've come up with another good tagline.
Right? That is a good tagline.
That one's shorter.
Blow the horn. Clear your head.
I like where you're at there.
Blow the cup, clear your head.
Accidentally very dirty.
Dude, a lot of other revenue opportunities are popping up on this couch right here. And talking about the couch for a second, boys, I think we're going to buy this couch.
This is our couch.
Do you think this couch has to come with us wherever we go?
Why do you want to buy this couch?
Because it's the first couch. I like first things. It's like a rookie card.
It's just the fact that it's leather, it gets very sweaty on here.
This isn't leather.
There's nothing leather.
This is like pleather.
No. But
this is some synthetic. This ain't leather, man.
Okay.
Not that I think know leather. This ain't leather.
Okay,
maybe
whatever.
Maybe in Nisku we'll have to have a beach night and everyone will have to wear shorts on this thing.
Just stick to it.
No, shorts are good.
Skin.
Well, apparently you have quite nice calves. I've heard this from a reliable source. So I think you're trying to get your calves out there. Is that what you're trying to do? Couches or shorts because you want your calves out there?
Yeah, like it's easy to see. You just go to my OnlyFans, Ryan Fry 79.
I'm not giving this shit away.
Ryan Fry 79. Come on. Someone's as good as Ryan Fry 69, but anyway, I didn't just say that.
Frenchie 79.
Ooh, Frenchie.
OnlyFans.
See, what I love
the Mac.
So, who has a more intense look when she's shooting than Rachel? Does anybody else that
Brad Jacobs?
Ooh,
looks like he's gonna kill somebody.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Kevin Cooey looks like Nosferatu.
What language is that? Who?
No. Nosferatu is Dracula, man, in like non-nerd speak.
It's
non-nerd speak.
Non-nerd speak. Nosferatu is Dracula.
Yeah, it was a 1922 horror film, and it was basically
I saw that for sure.
A Latin name for. But tell me I'm wrong.
Wow.
Me and Langer watched Family Guy and Simpsons.
Yeah, I don't know if that's right up my alley.
It's all right.
Can we talk about
welcome, Joe.
Days of Thunder or Major League or something?
No, but what I understood those are great movies. John Cullen, by the way, does a Jeopardy podcast.
That's right.
So knowing Nosferatu, there's a Jeopardy. You need to know Jeopardy, and I'm a big Jeopardy fan.
So what would you be playing here, Langer?
What color am I in? What's the situation?
You're yellow.
You're yellow.
You're yellow and you don't have hammer.
You're yellow
Is
is
the back
sixth
one
end.
third?
That's what.
no, yellow you do have
they've
hammer.
They're just spending a lot of time looking at that, and I'm looking at it like, does it
Doesn't
really
matter
matter
anyway.
that much?
I'd just hit and roll right. Nah, you're dead here. You're forced.
So look
I don't
at
see
that
anywhere to hide. I mean, I guess you just hit and roll to the back of the button and roll the dice.
and hope she doesn't lock it on for a steal.
I don't think she'll play that. I would think she'd play the hit, especially if she's third, but it'll kind of be lined up to jam. So, yeah, I'd play the hit and roll low, right to the back of the button. Tempt her. It's not super comfortable, but a deuce here is a huge difference. Just getting one here is not really that good.
Unless you're Matt Dunstone, then you just force
Well,
the
you
7
just
and
gotta-
take 3 and 8.
Yeah, stick around. I wouldn't advise that against Gushu. 3 times in a row is unlikely, but you never know. So Rachel, you heard her say there, you like the freeze. Tracy said, yeah, I think so, yeah. So they've already decided what they're going to play. But if this is open, she's just going to hit it, and it's not. So, do you roll this under? And
She got the weight right. We did hear that.
it was a takeout, and she took it out. 2 for 2.
Whose rule was that? Was that Madaw's?
That's Madaw. First rule of a takeout, Johnny, is you got to take something out. Right?
That's another good
deep.
slogan.
That's deep.
That's a good delivery app slogan. First thing if you're gonna take it out, you gotta take it out.
I think I got our patent lawyer with us here tonight. Holy.
Dude, there's a lawyer over there. Her name is Jennifer Jones. We should get her over here where
She's got too many jobs already.
Yeah. Screw the other job. Oh wait,
maybe not yet.
Probably shouldn't do that. No.
Keeping Langer in the life he's accustomed to.
On pleather couches.
Leather couches next to 3 dudes. I'm telling you, Langer's living the life right now.
I think she's rolling away here, guys. I think she's worried if she makes a good shot and rolls low and over rolls, there might be a nose triple for 2.
So are their priority right now is not giving up more than 2? Or
Not
is it
giving up
giving up
2.
more than 1,
Not
yeah.
more than 1 right now. With this situation coming
You're
into the
fine
end.
giving up 1.
Yeah.
So was there a worse question that somebody during a curling telecast could have asked? Whether
Than
or
the
not they
pregnant
wanted
one?
to give up? No. Then the pregnant one. Yeah, okay, fair. So now I've gotten the 2 worst questions in the history of curling telecasts. That's fair.
Tyler George gave us a 5-minute explanation on the score update on the game we were covering yesterday. So
That's true. The game we had been watching for about 90 minutes previous to that. Bruce Mowat stealing another 1 on Mike McEwen, so I'm going to go ahead and say that Mike's tournament is over at this point.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Bruce is up 6-1, and they're playing the 6th end, so yeah, I feel pretty confident.
So in a situation like this, speaking to 2 legendary curlers and 1 legendary curling podcast, well said. So do Flash and Mike and the Marsh boys, do they go to Après Curl after this, or are they?
I would
they going home?
say.
I don't know about
Like, how does the curling? That's the thing that I love about the
I don't know
curling
about
community.
Mike, but you'll see Flash there. I can almost guarantee
1000%.
All right,
that.
so
yeah.
all right. Well, 1,000% on Flash. So the odds there would be like minus
1,000.
300.
You don't
minus
wanna put your money
500.
on that.
No, minus 1,000. Flash will win Après Curl. So what are the odds for Mike to be in Après Curl?
Well, is Dawn going to win?
Oh, that's
because his wife's here.
And again, Nick, you write the checks. So
Oh, they're
if you
really
want them,
sweeping
if
this,
you want
boys.
them,
They're
Look at this, this is
really
a good one.
sweeping this. Oh, boy, you can't give up a steal here.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, nice shot from Caitlin.
Got everyone excited.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was asking another stupid question during a very important curling shot.
We're going to break.
When you've conquered another game, a long day, a job well done, and the final work call, where your place. Come as you are, and fit in comfortably. Mr. Mice, eat locally, enjoy casual.
So is it to the wings, though? The wings is actually okay. The Ross isn't creeping into like the Ross that Caitlin when she flew hers, like she only went side 4. We're going way out wide. She went side 4. Yeah. She would have crashed in a center line guard. Is all I'm saying.
I got a 15 yet. At 25. I think the way it was running at the start, yours makes more sense because I thought we were top 4.
Hello, curling fans. Welcome back to the Curling Couch. Saturday night here at the Grand Slam in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. John Cullen here alongside Nick Sulsky, Ryan Fry, and Brent Lang. And Nick and I were just discussing our pants.
Well, it was funny. We were discussing our pants, and then all of a sudden, Ryan Fry threw like a rookie move and knocked my drink all over my pants. So my pants, the initial pants comment was going to be about the fact that we're both wearing Dewars.
We're both wearing Dewars.
Dewars are the most comfortable pants.
They're my favorite pants.
My favorite pants.
Once you buy a pair of Dewars, you literally cannot buy another pair of pants, especially if you're a large-assed man like me.
And now,
but it's funny. I don't have a large ass.
Oh, you don't?
No,
Okay.
no. But once you go Dewar,
you never go through. No, that's
all right. We failed.
That can't
That's
be right.
okay, but there's something there. There's something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
What do you want to talk about, Ryan?
We'll spitball.
No. We're talking about our pants.
What sponsorship do you guys want to try to get?
These pants are quite
for the next couple minutes.
That's right.
These pants are quite absorbent.
They are absorbent.
They are also absorbent.
Right. It's very good.
So
big force there. Big force in
big
the sixth
force.
then. So Rachel's very much in the driver's
So
seat
does Rachel play aggressive here, or do they want would she prefer? She would prefer a blank here, I would imagine, correct? If she
a blank
could get it?
or two. A blank or two is great. I mean, even
But isn't
one
that,
is.
so come on, a blank or two. Isn't that like the candid response that any skip wants? A blank or two. Or like
Yeah.
right now, like you're up.
Yes, but right now you want. That is what you want.
I guess that's all. It's as basic as that.
It's a simple game, Nick.
And it basically comes down to misses or makes. The goal of every end, you have a strategy on what you want to score, whether you want to score two. It's an initial game plan, but it also comes down to your shots. So I think when you get in and you're having that pre-end or before-end meeting, you're basically talking about let's make 8 shots. If you can make 8 shots and then end, usually pretty good things happen. I think Langer was the one who taught me that.
Mm-hmm. I imagine you learned a lot from
I taught you
from
something.
Langer. Oh, I'm sure you taught him a lot.
Taught you how good vanilla vodka tastes. And you taught me the key ingredient to any drink. What is it, Fry? Love.
Wow.
That's emotional.
Makes a mean old fashioned. I can do it, but it's just not the same.
Wow.
Got to make it with love.
That's nice. So what are you saying, Brent? You got a lot of hate in your heart.
And it's the booze that clears it up.
Yeah.
I'm saying I roomed with Fry for a long time. Didn't know about his calves, but I know about his old fashions.
Fair.
I have also heard about Ryan Fry's old fashions, and his dogs.
Oh boy, this is
Talking
that's
about
not good.
talking about me and drinking doesn't do well for me.
Why not?
Got me into trouble one time.
Just one time.
Water under the bridge, brother.
It's okay. The only trouble you can really get into right now is with your lovely wife, Jez Zabo, and she knows you very well, so I don't think you have to worry about that.
One time?
Just one time. I want to hear about this one time. How about you, John?
I know you don't know. You don't want to.
You haven't heard this story?
You haven't heard it though?
No, I don't think I heard it. No.
It's a bad connection.
Going through a valley here.
Going through a tunnel.
That's right.
Signal
That's right. That's right. 3G. It's 3G.
It's an off-the-air discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only make an SOS call right now.
We don't want to send the kid back to therapy.
Oh God! Why did I sign up for this?
because you're a member of the team.
In fairness to us, you did bring it up. You were the first one to mention it. So
That is fair. You have good recall.
I do. But
Langer's alluded
that's
to
not
it for two broadcasts in a row here.
No. I would never. I didn't even remember about that.
Can
but
we
anyway.
Can we sell a VIP experience in Nisku, our next event, to sell tickets to hear the story with the fans? Like, you can buy a ticket, VIP Ryan Fry experience.
Why is Jess Zabo running so fast right now?
That's right. Jenny Cram, our incredible head of communications and PR at the Grand Slam of Curling, and Jez Zabo are my filters. So
this is
they're running.
This is really bad for Caitlin right now. I'll say that.
So
this is really bad.
Caitlin is yellow, right?
Caitlin is yellow. So the house you're looking at right now is suspiciously devoid of yellow.
Yeah. The only way this is good is if you could somehow turn that house upside down.
Correct.
But it's also very respectful of her to respect the brand colors of the Grand Slam of Curling at the moment.
There you go.
It's all
Leave
red.
the Reds.
I know she's working for the team.
And that ends the game between Bruce Mowat and Mike McHugh, and Magic Mike is stepping out for his time.
Couldn't pull a rabbit out of the hat in this one, so Bruce Mowat will move on to tomorrow.
Bruce was
he won the Masters last year? No, he did win last year. I think you're right.
Checked.
But Bruce was the world champion 2 years ago, correct?
That's correct.
So I think if you're a world champion 2 years ago, you get a little bit of buffer for when people to give him flack by not winning a fucking slam.
He won the
Canadian. I swore. Sorry about that.
That's fine. He won
do we have a jar or anything? I have to
but
put
really,
more money.
It's already full.
Yeah, it's already full.
It's
all right,
jammed.
good.
Winning a grand slam is obviously much.
Oh no,
much
it's
more
the
prestigious
epic moment
than
of your
winning-
career.
than
I
winning
get that.
World
of course.
championship.
Yeah. Screw those world championships. Just want to slam.
Other than them being five every year, it is actually harder to do.
Yeah.
You got to roll. Well, the World Championship does not have this caliber.
The fields are harder for sure.
It's getting harder.
Yeah, but there are
way
five.
harder,
There are
but-
5 tries. But yeah, you're right.
That's a good point.
Nick Edin has won more world championships than he has
slams.
Grand Slams.
That's
Is
right.
that true? Fact,
Yeah,
double.
I think it's
really
no, it's not double. He's got 5 slams, I think.
So how many?
You can't give him that one where he was on the bench.
Okay,
Come on.
he's got 4 slams then.
So then he's almost double.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, fine.
So I'm
Math
speaking very
checks
much
out.
from a casual curler fan perspective. Ironically, I'm
he
kind of
only
the least
has 4 anyway. So yeah, you're right. 4
So he's
anyway,
got
and
3.
1 he was on the bench, so 3 technically.
So more than double. I was wrong. Sorry. You're right.
True.
King Nick, it's one of the things we talked about this week. One of the best teams, not just right now, but of all time, and hasn't had a ton of success for most people. He's had lots of success at the slams, just not for him. That's
well, this is they're trying to dig out of this.
Was that a miss, or was that what she was trying to do?
No, that was a miss.
Who do you think
trying to get both
Who do you
goals.
think the greatest skip of all time is, men's and women's?
Well,
Wow.
women's it's got to be Jennifer Jones.
on this couch. It sure as shit is.
I would say it's probably Jennifer Jones, Annette Norberg, and then you might even have Rachel third. I mean, Sandra's also in the conversation, of course.
Yeah, it's a good debate.
Yeah, great debate. For the men, boy, that's tough.
Like you asking me if I was going to put together a team, who do I want throwing last rock?
That's a different question, I think, than GOAT, right?
Why wouldn't I pick the best? What, am I stupid?
Okay,
So
so you're saying of all time.
So let's have both. What are the answers to both? So Langer, who's the person that you would like to throw last rock? If you had a last rock to throw, who
I
is
have
it?
to say one of my old skips. I have to say Glenn Howard, but that's different. I just love Glenn and loved playing with him, but you know, and
No, but that's a great answer because it's
but I
the
hated
nuance,
playing
right?
against Kevin Martin because the prick made everything. Like everything. Didn't matter. Like everybody thought he was a hitter. He wasn't even a hitter. He was maybe the best hitter in the world, but it wasn't even his best shot.
Yeah, his
he was
draws.
better at draws.
Draws, yeah. And even
not
like,
early in his career. I just grew up at the wrong time. I would have loved to play Kevin in the 90s. Guy
Yeah.
couldn't draw the 8-foot.
Yeah, and even he got really good at the like board and control weight hits too. Like
Once he got Mark and Ben, he had, and whether he was right or wrong, he bought into their sweeping and gave him huge margin for error, and he became a great soft touch player. And yeah, I hated playing against that guy. They were hard to beat, and of course it's his team too, so it's hard to separate those two things. But for me, my money, I think Glenn I've always said is the most consistent player I've ever seen by a mile.
Into his 60s.
Well, and just the guy that never missed the makeable shots, made tons of big ones, but never missed the ones you would hope he would make. And with Kevin Martin, I mean, Gucci, you got to put him in the conversation.
He's in the convo for sure. Nick is in the convo.
Conversation
I mean,
based on his
7 world
worlds.
champions and an Olympic gold medal.
Nick has every
medal,
color, yeah.
every color.
It's funny
712 world medals or something.
Yeah, 38.
And you still have Nick and Rachel playing, and Gushu playing. So I don't think the conversation's over for greatest
never
of all
ending.
time.
So who would, if you had to predict the next person who would be included in this conversation out of all of the young curlers out there, what do you guys think?
Bruce,
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Got to be Bruce.
Yeah. And on the women's side?
Well, Rachel's She's still pretty young.
Yeah.
She's already in the conversation.
It's fair,
so
but
that's
is there
scary.
another young female curler that you're like, she might be next?
The Plett team out of Alberta.
Wow.
That's really young.
That's
very
really
young,
But
but
if we're
they're
going crazy, there's this young girl, Isabella Lang.
Yeah.
She's about 11.
That's true.
Yeah. A hell of a gene pool.
If she listens to her mom, she's got a chance for
That's
sure.
right. That's what I keep telling her.
Yeah. But no, the Plett team, I think they've got some pretty good family members in there too. Dave Netowin and his wife. They do a lot of work with that team, so I think they have a good opportunity.
Beth Askew.
Yeah.
And we know them both ways. I was a 14-6. How much weight are you thinking?
So how can they get a point here?
And honestly, one of the other answers to that question is probably one of the Japanese teams that's coming up, because other than Fujisawa, all the other Japanese teams are in the top 25 right now. I think the skips are all under 25.
Really?
So.
And we went to a mandatory team practice today. No, a little
You're
different.
out, so you should have one of those
mandatory team practice because we didn't make it till Wednesday. But you go there and a couple of the Japanese teams and one of the Korean teams are practicing, and they were doing 2 practices a day. So the amount of effort that these teams are putting in is ridiculous. And honestly, that's the check marks you need. It's the amount of work that you put in that really is what gets you to that next level and gets you moving up the ranking.
No, these are hardcore athletes, man.
It's a lot of work. Did you
It's
hear that
crazy.
silence in the crowd there? I think Brad Gushu just missed a draw for 2. Overcurled and
You can definitely gauge the success of Brad Gushu by the tone of
Isn't
the
it?
crowd and the vibe. It's
And you're going to find
unbelievable.
out it doesn't matter what province they're in.
It's
we're in,
crazy.
it's the same.
Dunny's got a little.
He only needs 2 this time?
Little magic.
He only needs
Book
2
it.
in the 8th. He's got the hammer. He only needs 2. And Rachel's.
Wow, we heard book it.
Rachel's
guys
line
get 3 every
here,
8th then
so
all day.
Caitlin Law is calling a timeout here. Connor Negavin's going to come out and he's wearing more layers than anyone ever has. Oh, he took them all off when
He must know he's on TV.
Yeah, he's got the hoodie, the jacket, and the toque right now only, but he did have another jacket over the jacket when he was out there, so.
The fashion consultant stepped in.
Yeah.
So during timeouts, how influential are the coaches, or important are the coaches to the timeout?
Depends on the team.
Ask Ryan Fry.
Extremely
Ryan Fry, when the Italian men call a timeout, do they listen to you? Do they give a shit what you say, or is it just your general handsome demeanor?
No, they for sure. It's an important aspect, and it's definitely an opinion, but it still comes down to usually the thrower, and the thrower has a eye for something he wants to play. It's really hard to talk somebody out of a shot when they like it, but coaching definitely has a pretty big influence now. I think it's expanding.
It's increasing for sure. No doubt.
So Ryan Fry, put your coach hat on. What are you telling Caitlin to do here? Because they're in a huge trouble.
Yeah, there's not I don't know if I would have called the timeout here. You're hitting something, aren't you?
Kind of looks like they're lining up to draw.
Wow.
Okay.
Can you get around that?
For sure. You could get the back button you could get shot rock where they couldn't really get it out if you made one of the best shots of the week.
Of all time?
No, not of all time, but
of the week.
Of the week for sure.
And on that well-placed tangent, we are, for the first time ever, giving $1,000 to the curler that has the shot of the week. Shot of the week, sweep of the week, whiff of the week.
Ooh, is that
available for voting on social media platforms all over the world, starting on Tuesday.
Just turned into his radio voice.
That was the radio voice. I knew
Hello,
ladies. Just for you, Langer. Because,
exactly.
You know, because your voice is so magnetic, I have to.
Shot of the week coming up. I like to do my rush hour radio jockey. You can vote for the shot of the week on Grand Slam of Curling social media. Who was the worst whiff? Who had the best shot? Who had the best sweep?
This guy doesn't even drink.
Dude, what's going on here?
I know.
I said it's my radio shock jockey.
Those mocktails are pretty freaking awesome in Charlottetown.
That's right.
So this is game ball here, fellas.
This is game ball.
They're sweeping it like they like it.
Yeah, they are. Kristen Gordon
They're
on it now.
sweeping it like they like it.
This has got to stay straight.
No,
it's close.
It's by. It's by.
It's
Will it
close.
stop?
Oh.
It actually...
Curla.
Oh. Wow, that's close.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
A little misswept, I would have to say.
I agree.
Slightly misswept.
I agree.
But what's your guys' read? If we were to bet right now, red or yellow?
I think it's yellow.
Oh, you think it's yellow? What do you think? Oh, you're not looking at the monitor right now. Well, we don't have a good monitor shot.
It's always hard.
See, I would love to be able to bet right now on whether the red or the yellow is closest.
Well, and
I would bet $20 right now that one of them is the closest.
And there's another debate whether you want what you want to happen here, right?
Yeah. Rachel's going to pick that out. She can see an inch of it, so we'll just whip this down there.
Yeah, with a 6 second peel, clean.
She can probably see a quarter here.
Yeah.
Don't want to wreck on that yellow though. That would
be disaster.
And quickly, then yellow would definitely be shot.
And potentially opens up a score of 3, depending where.
They're not shot. You heard it from Rachel there. So if they've just feather tick,
So I
they
was
might
right.
tap us up for shot. So John wins your $20.
Just
Nick.
this time.
But you did say somebody was shot, so I guess that was a pretty safe bet.
Yep. You can carve it in. It's really
Carve it in
effective,
on the peel. That's not something I think is real, but.
You know what's a little embarrassing, and I'll cop to it? I made a comment thinking it was the last shot at the end, and there's like many more rocks.
Well, 2 more.
Too many. That's still many. That's more than.
You're getting there.
Yeah, no, I'm getting there. I'm learning.
She's not throwing
hard.
she's not throwing a gun at this, and this looks like it's going to miss right now.
No, it's perfect.
No, it's the back one.
Oh, told you.
Did she push that in for shot?
I ticked it.
No, and I think
it was shot anyway. The way they were talking, they said
Rachel
it was
said it was shot.
It's definitely shot.
But now she made it even closer.
Yeah,
And
no,
it's more buried.
It's shot now for sure, and it's more buried. Yeah.
We got action, boys.
We got action. I did not
We
think
got
there was
probably a tie game here.
I
don't
did
know how
not
you
think
get that
Caitlin.
out.
Well, you might get 2 here if you're Caitlin.
How do you get 2 right now?
Oh, she draws
just
another
draw
one on
another
top.
right the same shot that she did before.
I would not play that shot. I'm going to lie down on the ice before I Skip wants to play that one, I think.
Like the same shots she did before?
You just
like
want to
why?
play?
Because it'll be harder or easier
No,
for Rachel to
You
take
want
it
to play
out?
a guard?
I think I want to take the point here, but Rachel probably makes that center guard into the top red, into the second red, into the
That's
third red, into
what
the
I'm-
yellow for 3.
That's correct. That's my thought.
Whew, somebody give me some oxygen.
Dude,
that was a
like
lot,
chemistry class right there.
Wow.
Jesus.
I was like, that was like one of your taglines.
That was incredible. That's right.
Put that on a sweater.
Yeah.
I think that's a hashtag with too many letters, but it's okay.
Okay, I'm in. Let's play the draw.
Wow.
Available on Monday at the Rock Shop.
I mean, realistically, Brent, like
rockshop.net. Come on, man, get it right.
This is your best chance, I think, right?
It's true.
You,
If
you,
you
don't- you don't
steal
get
2 here,
Rachel
you
on the
flip
rope.
it.
Yeah, you don't get Rachel on the ropes very often, and you just made it.
Just made it.
So-
And she's really pregnant. Man, make this shot. No, it's incredible. She's incredible. This is one of the most
It is
incredible
crazy.
athletic performances I've ever seen.
Right?
Like, Jesus. Like,
Okay,
seriously.
she is guarding Brent. She's doing what you said.
Still, she's being smart because she's going to be a good mother.
Smart and conservative here.
Smart.
But I think Rachel's going to play something here, so
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's no question Rachel's running this in.
now
'cause
this might give her a better angle.
Yeah.
I kind of think those reds go into that yellow, don't they? Like if you could run something into those front reds.
That's one she just threw into that
right?
one.
Like
there's a lot of rocks there.
that hits it,
might
for
only-
sure, doesn't it?
there for sure.
Yeah, I think
She heard you.
I think for sure it's
So
there.
Rachel's wearing your earpiece, eh? Like that's who you're talking to?
Oh yeah,
Dude, are
Rachel.
you talking about hitting like
Ra-
5 rocks?
Rachel
Walk 'em
Homan
through it.
is always taking advice from me.
We got to
Like,
walk Nick through this one. 'cause
Okay,
this
yeah,
is gonna
explain
be,
this to me.
Okay,
Get
so
your checkbook out.
I know,
'cause
no.
She's
$1,000
running the
Okay.
running the corner guard into this one, into this one, into this one, into that one, and you probably score 3. Maybe it's only 2. You
She'll
might
probably
lose
play it
this
light
one.
enough.
Yeah, you might lose this one out the back.
So
but-
when you hit a rock to hit 4 other rocks, is that called like a 4er or a 5er?
No.
Is there like a name for that?
It is now.
yeah,
It should be. Jesus.
we don't call it a 4er.
A 4, I know that sounds like shit.
That's a minor
sucks.
in French.
No, it's true.
The
4er.
the Valdor
Quattro,
4er.
eh? Now that you're Italian.
Valdor
Quattro.
4er.
That's the name of their QMJHL team.
Come on.
I'm serious.
Are you kidding?
What's,
Those
she's
folks in Valdor need some
They
work.
love
Need
it.
some help.
She's playing the middle one? Why is she holding Brimman like on the center line?
So final stone here for Rachel Homan. Has a chance to make potentially the
through the
shot of the
hole.
week. Oh, she's going through the hole.
I didn't. Yeah, that seemed like she picked the hardest shot there.
No
to me.
doubt.
So they're going to take a look at it here. We do kind of think it's Caitlin Laws. You can see that
It was there, but that's got to be harder. Any contact on that top red one. Anyway, what do I know? Again, I'm in here. And she's
Yeah,
out there, so-
Rach can see stuff pretty clearly. But yeah, it looked like a pretty tight hole, but still in a good situation for Rachel. She's tied up coming home with Hammer.
And with that, we'll go to break.
When it comes to the game we love, having the right gear makes all the difference.
Goldline's new curling shoes and brooms are a game changer.
The shoes, unbelievably comfortable. And the brooms, lightweight and effective, giving you control on every sweep.
When I step onto the ice, I'm not just prepared, I look sharp.
Have you seen these shoes? They are a game changer.
And the brooms? Light as a feather.
It's a Goldline.
It's a Goldline. It's a Goldline.
And is the choice of champions.
Or the Duke against Ivy.
Red Solo Cup. I fucked you up.
Okay, well, we are live. That was
that wasn't me.
That was yet another. You just
Yeah.
came up not only with a slogan, but with like a song.
That's like
It was
an
a
old
jingle.
one.
Yes, that was a jingle.
Yeah, I'm
what was
in
that again?
marketing. I forget.
Oh, Solo Cup. I'll fuck you up. Was that what you came
All
up?
right. Well, anyway, I'm here with Mac, Frenchie, and Sully for the late night curling couch stream here. Rachel Homan, Caitlin Law's women's semifinal. Winner goes on to tomorrow's Tour Challenge final. Loser goes right back home.
No, they'll go to Outbreak Curl.
Outbreak Curl.
Before
Okay,
they go.
well,
home.
yeah, no, you can't
We
get.
got a tragically hip cover band tonight, man.
That's
Come
right.
on,
Yeah, absolutely.
dude. Who doesn't want to blow at the high dough?
Yeah, you bet. And so anyway, Rachel Homan, a rare blink, a rare misstep in the. Was the men's final 10 a.m. tomorrow? Because my schedule says 11.
Eastern
so.
time. Eastern time.
Eastern.
Yeah,
11
the
Atlantic.
little-
Thank you.
Wait, is men's final 11 and women's is 3?
That's
Yeah.
3:30?
It
correct.
switches.
Yeah.
Every
It
hour.
switches each event.
Yeah.
No, well, we already established throughout our conversation this evening that women are more important than men. So I'm glad that the women are at 3:30 tomorrow.
Prime time.
Sorry,
So,
equally important.
Rachel
I apologize.
Homan, maybe a bit of a misstep in the 7th end boys, but still in a good spot.
Had her dead the whole end. It's
Yeah, had her dead the whole
that
end,
seems
but
to be the theme
Caitlin
of the week, though, John.
drew
We've-
out of it.
So many times it's like, wow, the team yellow or whoever it is dead, and then they end up scoring 2.
Matt
or stealing.
Dunstone.
He's been.
I mean, Brad Jacobs, team percentage-wise, probably outshot Team Dunstone by maybe 15% today, 10 to 15%.
Yikes.
And Matt Dunny with a picture-perfect 8th end. Wasn't even misses, really, from Brad Jacobs.
Oh, yeah?
It was just a
Just until
beautiful...
his last one, eh?
Until his last one. It was
Wow.
a beautifully played 8th end by Team Dunstone.
Wow.
So,
Gushu getting the crowd, giving them what they want.
So can I ask you guys a very important curling question from the perspective of a casual curler?
No.
yeah.
Please.
Would you call
So-
yourself a casual curler or just
Oh, sorry,
curling
casual
fan?
curling
I was
fan.
going to say, we got to get you out there.
So, last end, Caitlin does, like, Rachel has got the hammer. Oh, that looks very comfortable.
This is much better.
Dude, that's
It's
awesome.
a little more airy.
Yeah,
if you know what I'm
we're gonna
saying.
work on couch positions for the next slams. So, like, what's the strategy? Like, what does she try and do with her with her early rocks? Like, how does she
Last end?
Yeah, last end.
She needs guards.
Yeah.
She wants to
And guards, so she has things to play.
things to hide behind and make the
Yep.
scoring area smaller. She did if she gave up a 2 last end, it's basically game over. A force is okay. She has a chance. A steal is probably better than anything.
Emma is usually very close on these. Let's see if she makes me smart.
No, jinxed her.
No.
Oh, so that was a miss.
Right, really close.
Just very close.
But that was a miss, right?
Well,
like she wanted to get both of those out of there, right?
We would call that a half
It's
shot.
a half shot. If you want to make a lot of those, you play front end, eh, Johnny?
So
you
a half
bet,
shot.
baby.
So in like
as a half shot specialist.
So from a stats perspective, then she would get like 50%. Because I look at the stats on
Probably
broadcast
75.
and I should understand it, but I don't.
No,
So-
you shouldn't. It's not. And I'm
No,
I'm
because
saying
I
that
have to. We have to make
seriously.
them. We have to make the stats more interesting,
so
more
much-
obvious, and more bettable, right?
So much room for judgment. I mean, that's for some people that's a 3 out of 4. Some people that's a 2 out of 4.
I think the way to do that would be to pay the coaches more money, and then I would.
Oh my God! Here we go.
One of the coaches.
Are you a coach?
A lot of
That's right.
Ryan's,
He's like self-aggrandizing over
a
here.
lot of Ryan's ideas start with if we pay the
probably not
coaches
wrong,
more
though. I
money.
think I know where you're going.
One of the coaches, like
Coaches
if I
keep
would,
stats.
I would keep the stats of the opposing team and vice versa.
Yeah.
And then that's how you
Uh-oh.
would get very, very accurate stats.
No bueno. That one didn't go far enough.
Oh wow, was that a hog?
Hog line.
Oh, night.
That's real bad. That takes
Oh,
away
boy.
a lot of the fun for us this end. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Thanks.
Yeah, hogline violations don't happen very often, right?
No.
Again, another question I should probably know considering
No,
my
you're still learning.
my new role.
It's not something that happens very often, but you're trying to make a perfect shot. So when somebody's trying to draw the button, they come up top four. We don't hang them out to dry. But somebody's trying to throw at a rock or a rock and a half over the hog line. They draw on the hog line. It's like, oh, you're the worst player in the world.
Yeah, and
It's the same miss.
And the reason they do that
just
is
more expensive.
Is because they want the most amount of separation. Because these athletes have gotten so good at the peel game that if there's not enough distance between guards, they can make a double peel quite easily.
Worse than the hog rock there would have been throwing it like a foot short of the red one and leaving an easy double peel and allowing it to come in and blow up the stuff in the forefoot too. That would have been really bad.
See, those are a lot of words right there. What would be even worse is if they threw the rock and it went like 8 feet.
Right.
That would be way worse.
Nailed it.
I know. It's true. I deal in absolutes there, Langer.
That would be the whiff of the week for sure.
It would.
This is really not a great steal situation
What's
for
that
Caitlin
sound?
Laws here. Brad Gushu made a
That's
shot.
Gushu, baby.
Oh boy, Matt's in some trouble here. He's got to draw for one. Draw for one against 3 Gushu counters with his last here.
This end is looking pretty tilted towards Team Homan, but there is an opportunity here. If they don't kill that back one, you can roll off of the one that's on the side forefoot, and there is a bit of a stagger there, so you could make something.
Can I just say I
Or
like
should
the
stay
stand,
tough.
even though it's shitty for the folks who are watching right now. The stand is good.
Oh yeah, you got to.
No, they probably got a great view of the
Of
spill
my
on your
wet, my
pants.
wet pants, thanks to
happened?
Mr. Ryan Fry.
So what's Caitlin's play here, Fry? You think you protect that hit and roll half buried and hope for, it's still a pretty big miss, but
Yeah, I
don't think you have anything else.
I
Or do you
think you
tap it on the angle?
Right now, I think I would be playing it a guard again, and then you're either setting yourself up for a little wick off the one on the side to the back button, or hit and rolling on the back button, and it could give you an opportunity. Funny enough, there is actually a blank still here in
Right.
play.
I would take that if I was Caitlin right now.
Yeah,
Let's
me
try
too.
this again.
Me too.
So here we go. See if Matt Dunstone can stay alive. They've been playing the other side of the sheet all end, so I can hear Rachel saying, I want a kicker, I want a counter so that if I have to blast later that we have a point to score because we are tied.
Oh boy, Lott and Harnden have been all over this one. I don't think it's close, boys.
This is an end-to-end.
Speaking all over it.
That's not
That's
close.
slow.
Let the crowd take you home.
Well,
Take me home, Country Gushu.
EJ,
Take Me Home, Country Gushu is the worst
Finally
karaoke
missed one.
song of all time.
But what about a
Especially
tagline?
Especially when you could
That's a
have gone
bad. That was definitely a bad tagline.
Especially when you could have gone with "Take Me Home, Country Brad." Same number of letters.
No,
but
that's still pretty
it's
awful.
bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about this, Langer. When do you think the last time was that Brad played 3 games in a day?
Oh yeah. Well done. That's right.
Is there anyone in Canada who has a more loyal fan base?
No, we were
than
talking about
Brad
that at the start.
Gushu?
No, there is not. We were talking about that at the start of the broadcast.
No.
So
No, that's a big question. In Canada, you didn't say
it's not even close.
Canada curling. is there anybody in Canada with a more loyal fan base than Brad Gushue?
I mean,
that's a great question from a sports perspective.
Like total sports.
No, like Connor McDavid. Does he have a more loyal following in Canada than Gushue? Loyal. We're talking about loyal.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe. It's possible.
But it's, I mean, for sure, he's
okay, so there's one.
He's a legend, no doubt about it. So yeah, it'll be Brad Gushue and Bruce Mallett playing in the men's final tomorrow morning.
And Brad came out of Seaside. Brad wasn't feeling it to start the week here, and he really turned it around.
Wasn't really feeling it at the points bet either, but he still made his way to the final, which that would be nice.
Funny how he does that.
All right, so very quickly, very instinctively, Gushue Mowat, who's going to win? John Cullen.
Bruce has been the team to beat all week.
I'll go with Bruce.
Langer?
Well, I got to disagree with these guys then. Yeah, the hometown crowd. Let's send him home happy. Gushue.
You know what? I think Gushue's going to take it too. He won 3 games today. 3 games in one day. So we're basically didn't help our audience at all betting on this.
That kid just got another broom head out of Colton Lott.
Oh, so that kid's the big winner of the day.
He's opening up a store.
You talk about athletes. What other sport in the world do you play 3 games in one day?
None that I know of.
None that I know of either. No.
So Caitlin throwing a guard here. Did she go to the tap? The scary part about Rachel is you play the tap and you just missed it. You know she's going to blow everything up, and that's night. But you got to make 2 perfect shots here, whatever you play. So do you tap? Line them up. Yeah, so she's going to move them. I think this is a good call.
Yeah, I like this call.
If you can make it perfect, Rachel's going to jam one. Just don't tap it too far to give her a chance to kind of drag it too far.
Yeah, I've always found there's a lot of skill involved with tapping a rock on a perfect angle, but there's a little bit of luck involved as well. Because you're tapping it 1 foot, keeping it directly on the angle in order for it to be useful. Because like you said with Rachel, if you give her any sort of angle that allows her to throw a big weight hit, she's pretty automatic with those.
The straight is not good. This is audible. It's in between her. It's already on the top one. Tick and freeze the back one, maybe?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That
is not
that
great.
Ended up in a pretty good spot for
not being what she wanted, right?
Caitlin's got shot rock there, yeah?
For now, it's wide open, basically. If she's going to rip it out, she doesn't want to kill her own, though, right?
And it looks pretty automatic that she does kill her own, and then you hit the yellow on the nose, and you're lying 2 in a line.
So you got to be careful here not to worry.
Back to my blank.
To
my blank.
That's funny, but true, because she said, a couple of minutes ago, I want to make sure we have a kicker so I can blast something, but this one, you don't want to go so hard for hitting it thin to save your shooter that you miss it and hit the back one first and bump it to the button. So a lot of times, Caitlin's going to get to hit this top one on the nose. These two are going to both go and the shooter go. I think you want to throw less weight here, but it's a little bit scary.
No, I think she listened to you. I think she listened to you, Langer.
I would have played like board weight maybe if you're comfortable with it, but you got to know the spot.
Tracy likes it.
Was she playing this thick or thin? I still don't know. Yeah, great shot.
Wow. Really good.
That's big.
Wow.
Yeah, really good shot.
We got...
tough for Caitlin now.
We got huge trouble here.
What would the odds be? And I apologize for allowing my questions to be based in odds.
The odds that Caitlin wins this game right now?
No, the odds. Yes, the odds that Caitlin wins.
What would you guys say? 10%?
Oh, that's
wow. So that's
way high. Way high.
I was going to say 5%.
Wow. So we're talking like plus 800.
Oh yeah, more.
Wow.
10,000 to 1.
10,000 to 1. You hear that, fans?
Okay. Well, I'll bet $1 on that, Fry.
I will take that bet. I will take that bet right now.
You'll give me $10,000.
I will give you
if
10
Caitlin
grand
wins,
if Caitlin wins.
And I give you $1.
You give me $1. I'll take your fucking dollar.
All right.
Because Caitlin's not going to win, based on the reaction of these two.
You didn't even know until we told you that.
No, I didn't know anything. This could have been a big scam.
Oh man,
you guys could have Ocean's 11 me.
I could win 10K.
You could have.
I still can.
You could have. No, you can't.
Why?
Because Ryan and Langer said that it's not going to happen.
All right. Well,
No, I trust them. That's how much I trust people who I work with.
Okay.
What's she playing here, Langer?
She's playing the hit and roll the back of the button half buried.
Oh shit. I don't want you to win.
Gotta roll. They obviously have to be shot. But
oh, they're on this.
This is too light. You
I
want
think
it to roll
so too.
flatter.
Oh no.
I think it's close.
I'm gonna have to pay Nick a buck.
No,
here.
get your buck out.
Oh man, I didn't even have to
Rachel
look
won
for the last one. Ah!
I just won $1, ladies and gentlemen. That's what gambling is all about.
Well,
right
look,
there.
Anytime anyone gives you 10,000 to 1 odds, you take it.
Dude, I want my dollar.
I'll give it to you.
Damn right. I know where you live, motherfucker.
Rachel is putting herself in the dictionary next to dominance.
I'll say. So another big win for Rachel Homan. Didn't have the greatest 7th end, but rebounded in the 8th, and she will be in the women's final tomorrow. And we'll see if it's going to be against Satsuki Fujisawa or Carrie Anderson.
I don't know if you're
Let's
flipping
ghost
over.
call
but-
this one.
No one
Yeah,
is
let's just
watching
ghost
the
call
curling
it.
right now. We should keep the audio on.
Yeah, we'll call it.
Just to comment on the ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, we will.
explain what's happening here, people.
Okay, so Fujisawa was already lying 1. She's got to
Impossible
draw
draw
to
for two,
draw
yeah.
to the side button for 2 here. So this is the final stone, and she has not taken her giant jacket off. I don't even know how she slides in this thing, to be honest with you. It's perhaps more impressive than just her
Practice.
overall curling ability.
But those are incredible jackets.
Oh, they're
Like,
great.
They're the best
They're
design
phenomenal.
jackets I've seen.
They're phenomenal.
Or this week.
Phenomenal.
Next to all of the stuff.
Okay, so here we go.
At the curling shop.
Fujisawa coming out of the
Dot
hack.
net.
Fujisawa needs side button, and I should say there is a Carrie Anderson counter in the top button. So she's literally drawing to a postage stamp here.
It's not looking good.
No, this looks heavy and a little bit wide, and
Bonus time.
Yeah, I think we're going to be heading to an extra. I don't know. This is coming in though. This is carving in. No, it's too heavy. So there'll be an extra end between Carrie Anderson and Satsuki Fujisawa. And you can find that on Home Team Live. Anyway, we're out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Curling Couch Action. Brent Lang and myself will be back tomorrow with the Tier 2 men's and women's finals. The men's final starts at 11 a.m. Atlantic time, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, and we will see you then. Thanks so much for joining us. Good night.